and welcome to our very first session of Monster of the Week. Super duper excited for this one, and as always in this channel, I am your DM Shibam, and I use he/him pronoun. And I will let the rest of our new lovely cast of players introduce themselves and share a little fun fact about their characters. With Charles, you want to go ahead and start?
Sure. I'm Charles, and I'm going to be playing Stanley. He goes by the pronouns of he, him, and he is the sister of Pixie, who is Art Loves Papers character.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Charles.
Yeah, and also, what playbook are you playing instead of a class like D&D?
I believe it's like the Cultist. Is it called?
The Initiate, I believe is
The
the
Initiate.
name of
Okay,
it.
got it. The Initiate. Okay. Yeah, I'm playing the class of the Initiate. And do you want a fun fact?
Yes, please.
Okay. Wait. Fun facts. So Stanley's an avid gardener, and he uses the community gardens within the school, and his favorite vegetable are sweet potatoes.
Yeah. I really like that. I also really like too. I imagined it was actually going to be like a garden you kind of have at your house.
Absolutely.
A community garden is more of like a thing in Britain or something like that, because maybe it was just my school. We have never had a community garden or anything like that at our school.
Japan has community gardens and stuff. What are you talking about, dude?
We had
Okay.
farm. I literally helped build a farm for my old school. So,
wow.
Yeah, we differ.
Did you actually eat like the stuff that you got?
We grew the pigs, and they were sent off to be killed.
Oh.
Well,
oh yeah.
See, this is why I don't eat pig.
That's sad.
Anyway.
Oh man.
No, it's okay.
Oh god. And on that note, Izzy, if you want to introduce yourself and your character.
Yeah. Quit making me laugh, it hurts. Hi, I'm Izzy. I go by she/they pronouns. I will be playing Mandy Graythorn, who also uses she/they pronouns. I'm using the playbook The Spooky. And my fun fact, Mandy owns a black Aranda goldfish named Lilith. It's just like a big bulbous black goldfish with like just giant head.
Yeah, you want to post the picture so you can pop that up on screen.
I put it in the place where Elliot lives now.
Yeah. I really do enjoy Aranda, just their big heads. Oh my god. Also, I found this out when we were like researching just goldfish in general. Like, apparently with Arandas, you kind of have to you have to shave their heads if it gets like too big. Like the whole thing in front of their faces, it can like cover their eyes, and you actually have to like shave it. And apparently,
what?
It's apparently like fingernails and stuff like that, where it doesn't like hurt them at all to trim it, but like it sounds so violent because it looks like their entire head that you're kind of like trying to trim.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh god.
Hold on, Elliot's trying to.
Yeah, I think we just kind of put a browser source in there.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is. There he is. Yeah, you just kind of have to shave their heads. Oh man.
Jesus.
I can't come to the party tonight. I need to shave my fish.
Yep. Oh god, it's very, very good.
Every day.
My new excuse. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah. All right, Lyra.
Yeah, I'm Lyra, and I'm playing Susie, and she's the expert in the playbook of Monsters of the Week. She's a nerd all around, and her fun fact is that she's also a Sudoku nerd, and she plays that in a lot of tournaments. She loves math in general. She helps Izzy's character a lot at school. So that's it.
How much money do you think professional Sudoku players get? Like, is it like chess tournaments? Like, do you get like a shit ton of money, but Sudoku? You know what I mean?
I don't think so. No,
Mhm.
it's definitely less famous than
You get like a
chess.
whole $20 bill, crisp.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe they give you, I don't know, an Amazon thing to buy stuff. That's
You
Yeah,
get a
like
piece
a
of gum.
card.
Good job, kid.
yeah, exactly.
How intense do you think like Sudoku tournaments just like get? Because like Sudoku is supposed to be like a relaxing activity, but I'm just imagining like a bunch of people like hunched over just like a small sheet of
There's a
paper.
Sudoku World Championship. Hold on, now I'm
Yeah,
looking.
there is. I actually know that.
Yeah, all just
There is.
quietly just
Yeah.
scribbling on paper,
Yeah.
complete silence in the room.
Every puzzle is timed, and the players are judged based on how quickly they can complete Sudoku puzzle. The fastest puzzle solver wins.
Yes.
What
It's
the
not it's
fuck?
solely based on timing, so it's even more intense than chess that you have to think about, strategy. You just have to finish it, so it's a
The
rush.
grand prize in 2007 was $10,000.
Oh, hot damn.
That's
Okay,
a
I'm
lot of
sorry.
money.
Sorry, I'm distracting. I
money.
just wanted to see.
God. All right, and then next up, Nemo.
Hello, I'm Nemo. I gonna be playing people. He's using the flaky rulebook. Fun fact for today is that every other day people shoot at the sky in an attempt to kill the eldritch being that replaced the sun.
See, I was waiting for this fun fact in particular, Nemo, because I need you to roll me a D100, and we'll see
yeah?
where that bullet lands today.
Oh my
Thank you.
god.
Oh, Jesus.
I was waiting for that.
As a reminder to anyone, in case this wasn't obvious,
That's a 5.
Jesus Christ. If you had rolled a 1, you were gonna hurt yourself. You are
yeah.
really close. Oh god. Yeah, as a reminder to anyone, do not do this. The
Do it.
bullets
Go
don't just
outside and
like
do it
fade
right
out of
now.
existence, they will fall back down and they can injure people like severely.
You shot the pigeon that Stanley needs.
Oh god.
We only have
Think
one.
that is Stanley
Oh no!
back.
Oh man.
This is already so fucking unhinged.
Oh god.
One day I'll get the sun.
One day.
Yeah. If you roll a 100, you will get the sun.
Thank you.
Oh man. Absolutely. And last but certainly not least, Sophie.
Yes, so I am Sophie. I'm playing Pixie, who uses she, her pronouns. And my playbook I've chosen is The Chosen. And fun fact about her is that she believes her Tamagotchi is secretly a fairy.
God, I really like that. It sounds so stressful then to keep that Tamagotchi alive.
Oh yeah, she's not gonna lose that thing.
Oh my god. Oh man. That's going to be heartbreaking when yeah, because those things were annoyingly difficult to keep alive, right? Like
Oh yeah, she's obsessed with this thing.
Oh god, that's really, really good. Yeah, and then just some quick bookkeeping. So for Roll20 for all the players, I'm just gonna move the sheet over to a new blank sheet. Feel free to use any of this to take notes, drawings, whatever you guys want. And I figured just for each session, we're just gonna make a new sheet for you guys to use for whatever. And a content warning for everyone listening in and involved. So this campaign in particular, it's very real world based, and as such, I kind of wanted to tackle some very real world problems with it, such as like stuff like racism, sexism, homophobia, and just very much a thing of like this could be a thing that comes up in campaign, but like the views of the villains that use this, and all of them will be villains that are problematic, are obviously not the views of anyone here playing, And of course, if anything hits just a little too close to home, if you guys need to step away or anything like that, even if you're just like listening or anything like that, feel free to do so. Make sure to prioritize your own mental health and well-being first. But yeah, with all of that out of the way, I guess we can properly hop into it.
Sorry.
So, for the opening here, we see a third-person view here of a teenager just walking down the path to his house. He has a moody expression on his face, clearly distracted by something in his hands. As he finally lets out this soft smile at what he's holding, a fog begins to roll in, and as he's about to open up the door to his house, we see a hand suddenly grip his shoulder before a scream pierces the air before the camera fades to black. We will then cut to some special pre-mystery rolls. So first up, let's go with Peepo's roll, just because you need to decide how much hold you get. So I believe you get to make a roll for connect the dots at the beginning of a mystery. So go ahead and roll plus sharp. Yeah, that'll do it.
Hey.
Yes. So for those of you listening in, Monster of the Week uses a special 2d6 system. On a 10 plus, that is a great success. On a 7 to a 9, that's a mixed success, and on a 6 or lower, that is a failure. For this move in particular, this is he rolled a 13. So on a 10 plus, you get to hold 3. So effectively, you get 3 points throughout the mystery that you can spend on a list of questions to ask during the mystery. Next up, let's go with Pixie's roll, as you get a vision.
Ooh. Which type of roll is this?
This is a plus weird roll.
Okay, I don't have any modifiers to this, do I?
No modifiers. Nope.
Okay. There we go.
8. Mixed success. On a mixed success, at the beginning of each mystery, you roll plus weird to see a vision about your future. On a 7 to 9, you're going to get a vague hint about it. So here's the vision you get. You imagine yourself as a knight fighting a demon to save your kingdom. As you're fighting this horrible demon lord, he cackles as he rasps out, "You're far too weak to stop me," as this moment of hesitation overcomes you. But it begins to fade away as it's blocked out by the love of your friends and family, as you feel sure of yourself again, as you get ready to strike down the demon lord with ease. And as you charge forward with confidence, you suddenly snap back to attention as you're standing next to Stanley, just arriving at school and getting ready for today. As Stanley, you see your sister just beginning to space out, which isn't abnormal for her.
Yeah, that was a weird daydream.
We're in the middle of the hallway. Come on.
Oh, sorry, coming.
Yeah. Go ahead and describe a little bit about your characters and what they look like.
You first.
So Pixie absolutely loves everything pink and sparkly and girly and magical. Bonus points if it's pastel colored or rainbow. Her hair is pink, which takes forever for her to dye, but it's worth it for her. Which is kind of opposite to her brother.
Yeah. Stanley is a tall, broad-shouldered, practical person. He wears a set of dungarees that are constantly dirty, and he carries around a trowel in his backpack. His hair's a little bit messy, curly, and he has square spectacles that hang on the bridge of his nose. He's got like a resting sneer,
that's very good. As you two are walking down the hallway, Stanley, you can hear someone call out your name as they go, "Hey, Stanley!" As you can see this this massive kid just like waving enthusiastically at you. You know him as Derek. He is the linebacker of your school's football team, the Fighting Porcupines. As he enthusiastically jogs up over to you as he says like, "Hey man, how's it going?" As he begins to just kind of like give you like a light tap to the shoulder.
Hi, Derek. You right?
He kind of like puts his like hands on his hips. He says like, "Doing pretty good. What about you, man? Like, do you got like anything you're doing on I don't know, like Fridays and Saturday nights or something like that? Maybe looking to get a little more exercise or something."
Oh, my man, I am absolutely packed with activities that I simply must complete. Yet I just I'm so busy. Sorry.
He just like groans. He says like, "Oh, come on, Stanley, please. We really need you to join the football team."
Yeah, no,
you-
I'm thinking about it. Yeah,
You have the perfect build for it, and like like you two are from Britain, right? Like you played rugby before, right?
Yes.
No.
Well, it's like rugby, but 3 people die from brain damage every season. So,
Yeah. You know, I will think about it. Speak to me next week, and yeah, I'll get back to you.
I mean, the potatoes, they're not going to grow themselves, are they?
Yeah.
He lets out a sigh as he just says, "Okay, but like we do really need like I don't know some extra people to join the team. I did just get word that Logan's just gonna be out for a little bit. Apparently, he's in the hospital or something like that. And I don't know. Just let me know if you're at least willing to sub in for like a game or two or something like that. Yeah."
If need be, yes.
And he says, "My man," and he gives you a already slap on the back. Yeah. As that is happening, we have one more beginning of mystery roll as Stanley. As you are nearby a window, you can just hear a bit of a frantic tapping.
Who is tapping?
As you look over, you see this very scraggly looking brown pigeon that's eyes are just kind of a little bit askew as it's tapping at the window, very meaningfully looking at you.
Pixie, you go on ahead. Give me a sec. Yeah.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay. I trot off none the wiser.
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye. All right. I'm gonna go over to this fucking pigeon. Excuse the French.
Yeah, you do so, and go ahead and roll your beginning of mystery move.
Okay.
I believe that's plus charm for you.
It is.
Come
charm,
on, Stanley. Your first roll, the official.
Yes. Stop it.
Come on.
It's not a curse. It's not a curse.
Mixed success,
Okay.
not a failure.
Hey.
Okay. That's good.
Yeah. As you look at this very scraggly looking messenger pigeon, the quite possibly the last of his kind, he does have a note, thankfully, on his side, and that he hasn't seemed to have eaten on the way here. As yeah, you can pick that up and read it.
Yeah, I'll give it a read.
Yeah, it is a note from your boss as he says, "Hey, hopefully you've been settling in well here to things in America. We will have need of you for your first proper mission with the Order. We've consulted our scrying bones, and there will be some kind of anomaly happening in town soon. We don't exactly know when it's going to pop off, but if we get any sort of reports of it, we need you to try and intercept. And as soon as you do, make sure you can get any sort of genetic samples from the target. Blood would be perfect, hair, anything like that, so we can research these anomalies a little bit more.
Okay, got it. And I'll scrunch the note up, and then chuck the pigeon back into the air.
You do so. He has an awkward flight away, but he does manage to catch enough airtime to fly away. Alright. As the rest of you two continue on with your morning, we will then cut over to, let's go with Susie. As you're just getting a drink of water in the morning, could you describe what Susie looks like?
Sure. Susie loves to be comfortable, so she always wears, very comfortable clothes. But she likes to have a vintage vibe to herself, so she always goes thrift shopping and stuff like that to get her wardrobe. And she also wants other people to think she doesn't care, but she does. She actually spends a lot of time planning her outfit, so she has it all planned and is getting ready, wearing a leather jacket and a turtleneck, which is her signature, fit, and her glasses with yellowish lenses because she hates blue light. And yeah, she reads a lot, even on her Kindle, so she needs that. And she's packing all of her perfect notebooks to go to school. So that's what she's doing, I guess.
Yeah, great. As you're doing all of that, you see this blonde woman, a little bit taller than you, very fashionable looking, as she kind of stumbles towards you, and she just ends up bumping into you, and she says, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You're Susanna?"
I'm Susie-Ann. Don't worry, no problem. And I'll just keep going.
Susie. As you get a better look at this, you realize that this is Heather. She is the school gossip, as well as one of the more popular girls at the school. As she says, "Yeah, Susie, I'm so sorry. I'm just really out of sorts this morning. I just after I heard that Logan ended up in the hospital, I was just." Oh God, it's just too much for me, honestly. It's horrible. It's horrible. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this.
Do I know this Logan?
You do not at all, but she kind of from her tone, she looks like you should know Logan.
All right.
Yeah.
Then I go "Oh, I'm so sorry." Yeah.
You can see her just fanning herself a little bit, almost as if waiting for you to give more condolences or anything like that before she continues onwards, as she says, "Yeah, I know, things are just so bad for me right now, and I appreciate that your well wishes for me and everything like that."
I would just nod silently to that.
Yeah, but anyways, whenever you see Logan or something like that, you can just tell him just how heartbroken I was and everything like that, right?
Sure, yes, I will definitely do that. It's my first thought in the morning.
Oh God. She says, great. Now here's a couple other things I actually do want you to specifically tell him. As she begins to list these things off, Mandy.
I'll try to walk away,
Yeah, you're kind of trying to walk away, but she's kind of cornering you in this conversation. As Mandy, you can see this exchange going on, and you do not have any sort of you don't care for Heather in the slightest.
Absolutely not. Okay. I will describe my character as she walks towards the two. Mandy is a very tall lady. She is darker skinned. She has vertigo. Coincidentally, one of the vertigo patches on her face is the shape of a skull. She has long purple hair, very goth aesthetic. She has like these big ass stomper boots, with Heelys, mind you. And without saying a goddamn word, she just walks straight faced towards the two and just kind of stands in front of Susie.
I would go like, "Hi, Mandy."
Hey.
Hey, so yeah, as I was saying, just really make sure to like, note like how teary-eyed and everything I was about the whole thing, right? Like,
Yeah. Will do. Count on me.
Stand in front of her like.
Like,
yeah,
does
you're just
she
gonna
not
try and
react
mean mug
to
her to get
Mandy?
Heather to go away.
I am just silent intimidation.
Silent intimidation. Yeah, great. Go ahead and roll manipulate someone.
Can I? What is that? Is it weird?
That is plus charm to manipulate someone.
Get
Oh,
the fuck
great.
out of here, bitch.
Yeah. On a 12 plus, you get a full success. So yeah, they do what you want them to do. So go ahead and describe how you end up chasing Heather off.
Okay, so I simply, like, as she's like, oh, you should tell him how teary-eyed I am, Mandy just simply, like, not kabedon her, but just kind of put her hand loudly against the locker that they're standing beside and just looks down at her because she's taller.
Yeah.
And then just slowly shakes her head no and tilts her chin to go away. She doesn't say anything.
She scoffs and says, fine, whatever, as Heather then just trots off.
I smile and say nothing.
You heading to class?
I guess.
Can I join you?
Of course.
Okay, we just go. We don't say anything after that.
I just say her voice is so annoying. The worst sound I've ever heard.
It's like nails on a chalkboard, like.
Yeah. It almost makes me nauseous.
I have some Tums in my backpack. Do you want one?
Thank you, yeah.
Okay, so Mandy also has this little backpack that's in the shape of a bat. I love him so much. His name is Mephistopheles, and she just pulls out some Tums and hands to him.
Oh my god. Yes, you do so. Very great. Alright. As you two then head to class, we then cut in on our last player, as you are currently talking to someone who's holding a tuba headed towards the band room. As go ahead and describe, Nemo, how your character Bebo looks.
The frowning looking dude with poofy hair, very skittish. His eyes are twitching, and that's it. He's wearing a very long trench coat, and everything is just a mess.
Yeah. As the person you're talking to, he has this like shaggy like blonde hair, and he's wearing like a generic rock band t-shirt. As you know him as Arlo, one of the students in the marching band, as he looks over to you and he says, so how exactly is my tuba gonna help you contact aliens again?
Not the percussion, the brass. Brass is very conductive to electricity, I think, maybe. So if we put that into my microwave and turn it on, I think that something will happen. and then we'll be able to talk to aliens.
Will the tuba fit in the microwave entirely, or
I mean, we could mess with the microwave. I could get like lots of tin foil, put around the tuba.
that feels like it makes the
Microwave.
tuba bigger, but okay.
No, wait, not finished yet.
Oh,
And finish, it's like a microwave extension, you know?
so just leave the microwave open.
Yeah, and then we mess with the thing that makes it not turn on when it's not closed.
I see.
That's not a. We don't need that. Just need to turn it on and contact the aliens. They'll help.
You know, I don't know about a tuba, but like maybe we could fit a trumpet in there because no one really likes trumpet players.
How dare you?
Excuse you.
Yeah, that works. But the tuba is bigger, so I thought maybe we could contact bigger aliens. The trumpet contact like tiny ones. I don't want to talk to them. They're small.
You know what? That's fair. As you two are having this conversation, a teacher that you both recognize walks up to you. His name is somewhere in my notes. Things everywhere. Yeah, his name is Mr. Green. As you recognize him as the teacher as well as the supervisor of your conspiracy research club, though supervisor is perhaps too generous of a term, considering all he does is just heads off and lets you guys basically do whatever. And as he looks at you two, he says, "Hey, Peepo, other kid, do either of you two know Logan in any way, shape, or form?"
Yes.
He nods and says, "Okay, yeah, so apparently he's been in the hospital, so if you guys could give him these papers over the weekend so I don't have to do it, that'd be cool." As he hands you this stack of papers and he just says, "All right, not my problem anymore," later, as he begins walking off.
People would then turn to Arlo and ask, who is Logan?
Oh, he's the quarterback of the football team. He's a nice enough guy. Yeah, we've talked a few times. That's all. As he definitely looks a little bit grim that Logan seems to be in the hospital.
Should go check, right?
Yeah, we should.
Then I can get your tuba, right?
He nods and says, "We'll see. Yeah, sure." Oh god.
Nice.
Oh my god. And if that's all, the rest of the school day continues like normal. And it's now after school, as all of you guys can now meet up for your conspiracy research club.
Where is the conspiracy research club in the school?
That would be up to Nemo. Where would you have situated it?
Oh,
The janitor closet.
Yeah, I was kind of figuring.
yeah, sure. The janitor club.
No!
Oh no!
Oh god.
Why?
Are we all gonna fit?
I mean, I feel like people would probably clear out enough space for him to put up his like conspiracy theory stuff and a table. So it's probably like the main janitor closet, not like a little one. You know?
Like a technician's kind of like room,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Great. So yeah, all of you guys meet up there. How does the room look? If anyone wants to give like a little bit of a description, I'm imagining like there's a red cork board in the corner with like red string detailing all like the theories you guys have, as well as like filing cabinets of various leads or something. Anything else that for how the room looks like, or?
There's
I've,
cans of energy drink everywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
Yes. Oh my god. Absolutely.
Pixie's definitely tried to scatter some pink wherever she's allowed without getting told off from Stanley.
It's just
Pink
unicorn
is fine.
stickers
It's
hidden
just-
around the room.
A whiteboard for a table instead of like any actual functional table.
Yes.
Makes sense.
I feel like Susie and Mandy have turned like the window ledge into like a little sitting like reading corner.
Mhm.
Yes, exactly. I was gonna say that I definitely have some books
Mhm.
there that I brought to make you read them, but you don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh god. As all of you guys gather up for your next meeting of the club.
I thought you were gonna say the cult, and I was like,
The
what?
cult. No, yes, your cult meeting begins.
Uh-huh.
Everyone pulls out the
Oh,
ritual
God.
knives.
Good.
No. So the club meeting begins as it seems to be another regular-ish day. To be honest, you guys do kind of whatever you want with the club itself. The few times that you guys have been on the investigating leads or something like that, it's honestly more been just like a place to really hang out with each other because the leads don't generally tend to go anywhere.
Okay. So we can do whatever now?
Yeah, as
People
Yeah,
slaps a picture of a very bad-looking Logan, like all broken up, from the on the conspiracy board and say something happened here. I'm
Who
not
is
sure
that?
why.
Would any of us know who Logan is?
I think you guys at least have the vaguish idea of like Logan is the quarterback of the football team. Those of you who've interacted with him, I don't think any of you have interacted with him too like personally, but like it just tends to be like quiet sort of interactions. He seems nice enough.
So wait, what's going on with him? Sorry, people.
I think something got to him. He was getting too close to something. The powers that be cut him down.
Is he at the hospital right now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
there.
he was in the hospital for like a brain injury because of football.
That's what they want you to think.
Oh.
Okay.
I know the truth, and he knows the truth. So we're gonna go there, we're gonna take him out, and we're gonna put him somewhere safe where whoever's after him can't take him.
And
Uh,
where do you suggest we put him?
Maybe Logan's house. Oh, maybe your house, Manny. No one goes there, right?
I mean, that's fair, but why would he want to go to my house?
I don't know. Anyone's house works.
How about we just go see the man first, and then, we talk about moving him.
Sounds reasonable to me.
We could bring him chocolates. That's less suspicious to go see him, right?
Sure.
Shouldn't better
Oh,
and all that.
Yeah, sounds good.
You guys
We have
have
a
like
plan.
celebrations in the US, right?
I mean, we could just bring him flowers. That's what you do for a sick person, right?
I guess.
I think there's some weeds or something out back we can pick.
Oh, no.
Well, to do that, we'll need to go to the town, won't we? And I actually need to go to the town. If you guys want to come with me.
Does any of us have a car and can drive?
Would any of you? I feel like maybe Stanley or Pixie might. Maybe
I-
Susie too.
If Pixie has a car, because they've had to be over here on their own, like it's definitely bright pink, and Stanley definitely hates being in it.
Okay, Pixie has the car.
Yeah, Pixie has the card, right? Pink.
Just for me to suffer.
I win.
I'm just imagining like a pink Volkswagen Beetle.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Dude, it has like the eyelashes on, and like
no,
there's
no,
like
the
stickers all
decals.
over
You know
it.
the stickers.
Yes.
It's got, like some rainbow stickers of the wheel caps or something.
Hold on, I'm about to look up.
Well, and those like little like snuggies you can get for your wheel.
Oh
right?
yeah,
For
like
your-
Yes.
the
Is it
stuff
convertible?
I don't know if you can get. Can you get convertible Beetles?
Yeah.
That sounds bougie.
Too bougie for Pixie. Okay, not convertible.
Secondhand.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Yeah, God.
The low lights.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I love it.
Incredible.
How do 5 people fit in this?
You
Very
carefully.
cramped.
We will make it work.
People has to sit on your lap. That's why. Because Mandy gets the front
Love
seat.
it. Love it.
Oh,
Are there-
God.
I think they're only front seats, right?
In a Beetle? I
Yeah,
thought
there's
that
No,
would be
on this car.
on this car. We'll
Well,
say
in
it
this
definitely
car.
has like at least 4 seats. You just have to squish someone in the back.
Peebo. Into the
Yeah.
trunk.
Yeah, I'm used to it.
People is squished. Yeah, so you guys head into town first. So I think the idea was to pick up you guys said flowers and chocolates.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to me.
Okay. So in terms of spending money in this game, as long as you have a reasonable justification for like how you would have that money and how much you spend, like it's totally fine, and that seems more than okay that you guys have the money to buy flowers and chocolates. So you guys do so. Stanley, did you want to do anything in particular while we were in town, or I guess anyone else?
Yeah, I do. I wanna be on the lookout. So I'll approach Peepo.
Hi.
Hi, mate. You okay? You know how sometimes I get like a little message or something like that. You know. Well,
Mhm.
I got a little tip off, and
Oh,
I get the feeling there's something going to happen in town soon. So if you could find a way for the others to kind of stick around here for a little bit, that'd be great. And I don't know, it could be some kind of paranormal activity, it could be an alien, you know. So maybe
so we gotta stick around here.
yeah,
see what happens.
yeah. Just keep your eyes out. Yeah.
Cool. We'll do.
Good.
So it's a secret, right? Should be quiet.
You can you can tell the others, but you know,
cool.
I trust you the most in this situation.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, let's. Yeah. Okay. Let's tell the others now, right?
I just like tell Pixie like, hey, can you tell Mandy and you to like keep an eye out? Like I think something's gonna happen.
Cool.
That is so vague.
Just don't ask. It's fine.
Why don't you tell Mandy? Why are you always avoiding my girlfriend?
I'm busy.
Wow.
She's such a
I'm
bad.
busy, he says, like 3 feet away from Mandy.
Busy. I got stuff to do.
I look down at him.
Hi, Mandy.
Hi. I'm right here, you know. You can talk to me.
Yeah. Okay. Just like keep your eyes out. Okay.
Wow, it's like I do that on a daily basis anyway.
Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want a medal?
Oh, I would love one, especially from you.
Okay.
Guys
yeah,
are
I'm gonna
such a fun
keep-
hunter. That's so cool.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we worked on
They're
it.
like the best friends.
All right. I'm gonna kind of look this way now.
while we're shopping for flowers, can I get some extra flowers for Pixie?
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting these.
What kind?
Pink ones.
Oh, of course.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. So you guys get flowers, chocolates, a novelty get well soon card.
There's a little cat hanging there.
Yes. Yeah, I imagine a cat or a dog with a funny looking slogan. Oh man. Yes. Awesome. You guys can head to the hospital unless you have any sort of detours you wanted to make. Oh, and one more note. I think Arlo in particular, he said that he had marching band practice for now, and so he might meet you guys at the hospital a little bit later.
Hey.
Yeah, so you guys go?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys make it to the hospital. And after, I assume you tell the nurse that you're here to drop off some schoolwork for a classmate. She points you towards the room where Logan is.
All
We
right.
go. Just a bunch of unsupervised teens in a hospital. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's still nurses, like, around. You're within reasonable eyesight of, like, a lot of other people. It's not like, And yeah, no, so you guys go over. You can see that Logan is currently laying there in the hospital bed. He's a fairly tall for a teenager, pretty muscular, has, like, a dark hair and a bandage just kind of like on his cheek. And you can see that like he also has like a few more bandages just kind of like covering his arm. Underneath, you can see that there's a few like scratches almost. But as you guys go in, he just says, hi.
Hi.
Give a tiny wave.
Yeah, me too. I don't say anything. Just wait.
We put taps on his forehead a few times.
Oh, you tap on Logan's forehead?
Yeah.
You do so, and like he's slowly kind of like leaning back from the taps, looking at everyone else like, what the fuck is happening?
We came to wish you well, my friend. Got some stuff for you, and also some homework.
Yeah. As you you see like the flowers and the chocolates, you guys can see that like on the desk itself, there among like all of his other stuff, there also appears to be one just like flower kind of on the desk. And he's kind of like, you can see him kind of looking at the flowers a little bit warily.
Is there anything that identifies who gave the flower, or is it just a flower?
It just seems to be a flower.
Is it new?
Logan.
Oh, it does seem fairly new, like pretty recently picked.
All right.
Hey, Pixie, that's a nice flower. Do you want to ask him where he got it?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Stanley, you know flowers, right? Does it have any particular meaning? Like flowers have...
Does this guy know flower language?
I mean, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, let's go with an investigate a mystery roll, and as long as you get a mixed success, then you can find out what this flower meaning would be.
Okay, what roll, sorry?
A plus sharp.
Okay. Failure.
It's the
Failure.
Don't
No
say
way
it's
of
not-
knowing.
There's no
It
guess.
begins.
All
there
you
any
can
way-
really tell is it's a white flower.
Is there any
Okay.
way I could roll because of my knowledge with like plants and herbs?
I will allow you a roll. I'll give you +1 forward on this, so you can take a +1 to the roll.
Wait, is it sharp, you said?
Yes, plus sharp still.
Hey.
Okay, mixed success. Yeah, so you do get one vague question. That feels fairly easy to tell. I will at least give you this. It is a. Let's go with a carnation.
White carnation?
A white carnation. You can't really tell what it means unless I guess you Izzy in particular
I do
kind
know
of
what
know.
it means, actually.
Yeah. That's totally up to you then if Mandy would know or not. All you can tell is it's a white.
I would say yes, because there are certain rituals that do have to deal with flowers.
Mhm.
So, and especially with like her
Right, white
patronage.
chrysanthemum, not carnation. I mixed
Oh,
up the names.
motherfucker, that's two different things. That is
Yeah, sorry.
two different things.
Chrysanthemum.
Okay, weird, but okay. But yeah, I would argue she does.
Mhm.
Because
Okay.
of who her patron is.
Yeah, fair enough.
She kind of leans over to Stanley, unfortunately, and just taps his shoulder.
Jesus. Hello.
The flowers, is that what you're asking about?
Yeah.
It means loyalty and love.
Okay. Hi.
You're welcome, don't worry.
Yeah, thanks. Hi, Logan.
Yeah.
That's a nice flower.
You can visibly see him like tense up for a second. As he just says, he just kind of very like almost through gritted teeth just kind of goes, and kind of looks down.
Who gave it to you?
I have no idea how that got there. As Peepo,
Is he telling a lie?
that was a straight up lie, which you can tell with your ability.
Spooky.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Okay. Gonna let that roll for a sec.
I would say, did Heather bring it to you?
Did what?
Heather.
Heather.
As he, yeah, you can see him like relax with that one as he says, yeah, Heather. As people, once again, definitely a lie.
Ooh.
Okay, well, that's very nice.
And I would say, but she said to say hi to you, as if she didn't come to say it herself.
Yeah, as once again, he's still kind of like, okay, for a second he relaxed, but now that you actually have very much like, you have a proof that he's lying, he just tries to like shrug and say, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, that's what happened.
Wasn't
All right.
As he just says, you know what, I'm just gonna get rid of this thing, as he takes the flower and just tosses it in the trash.
Hey, you don't have to get rid of it. You don't have to be embarrassed about it. It's nice someone left it for you.
I'm not embarrassed about it. It's fine. I just don't really want any flowers or anything like that. Just thank you guys
Putting
for
our
coming.
flowers behind our back.
I'll just take the homework and we can be done with this, okay? Just lay off, please. As, yeah, you can see him getting visibly more agitated. As all of that is happening, Mandy, as you're just like looking at him like standing over the bed, you could swear out the corner of your eye the shadows are underneath the bed are beginning to grow just a little bit longer.
Ooh, spooky. Ooh, okay. Mandy noticing this, she doesn't say anything, but can she put her boot like right underneath the bed and just kind of step really hard on the shadows? It's not to like hurt them or anything, it's just to make a statement that she knows it's there.
You do so, currently your foot just kind of goes through. It's almost like, yeah, well, it currently just is a shadow.
I know. I just wanted to let them know that I know they're there.
Yeah, you do so.
I have
Okay,
a
well-
question. Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Obviously, this is a hospital, and a lot of people have probably died in said hospital, right? Are there any, other than the shadowy things, are there anything else that I can see that could maybe help us?
In terms of spirits themselves, let's go with this. Investigate a mystery.
That's a sharp. Oh, I suck at sharp, but okay. Oh, yeah.
A mixed success. As you're looking around with your sight and your attunement to spirits in general, with a mixed success, as you're trying to like tune into that, you can see like across the room, just kind of hanging out, does appear to be a spirit that you could seem to question for more information if you wanted to. You'd have to break off from the group though, and you'd obviously have to like cause some kind of distraction as to why you're suddenly talking in the middle of the air.
Right. I'm gonna look like I'm just like casually looking around because I feel like Stanley is still gonna be engaged with him. So I do have a power called telepathy.
Oh.
Can I just talk with him like that?
Yeah, sure, let's go with that. Yeah, it's a pretty good synergy there. Yeah, so we'll say this, where at least you're focusing on telepathy. You have to keep your eyes closed, so like it looks a little funny, but like it's not too abnormal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, maybe the
I'll just
like
keep
the
my
others.
back to them so they don't see my eyes closed. But...
Yeah. But yeah, for right now, then you just be closed. Your eyes would be closed, and you'd be unfocused in the conversation itself.
Okay, that's fine.
As what do you say to the spirit? It appears to be just like an older man. He just kind of looks bored.
Oh, well, I'll be polite. Hello. My name is Mandy, and you are?
He looks around just like frantically as he just says, "You can see me?"
I can see a lot of different things. I just thought I'd be nice and introduce myself.
Holy shit! Okay, so why am I still here and everything like that?
You're dead.
I mean, yeah, but like, there should be a kind of moving on here, right? Like,
well, there's many reasons why ghosts don't move on to the afterlife. One could be you have unresolved trauma, or something in your life you regret still, or vengeance. There could be many different things. But what's your name?
It's James.
James
Sutherland.
James Sutherland. Okay.
An NPC that I definitely had prepared.
Gotcha. Cool.
I believe you.
How long have you been dead? Do you know?
The 80s, which would be about 20 years as this takes place 30 years as this takes place in the 2010s.
Okay. Okay, so you've been dead for a little bit. Have you been stuck in this room in particular, or just the hospital in general?
The hospital in general. It's kind of the last thing I remember is dying here.
Right. Well, I have a question for you, if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah?
This kid over here, he goes to my school. I don't really know him that well, but do you see what's attached to him?
He looks over and says, "No, should I?"
If you don't mind, I can see what I can do to try and help you move on, and I'll come back. If you could do me a favor and just kind of keep an eye on him. I think something bad is attached to him, and I don't want him to die.
Roll manipulate someone, I'll give you +1 forward. That's a pretty good deal.
Cool. Manipulate someone. I
As
can do
long
that.
as you have a 7+ on this one.
7+? Okay.
All you need to get is that.
And you said a +1?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, great. That is above a 12, so yeah, that is a perfect success. As he says, yeah, okay, that sounds good. I'll do what I can to try and help you out there. As he just says, I don't know if this will help at all, but like, I mean, just looking at what he's like kind of been through, like when he kind of got in here, every so often he would just kind of look at that flower and just kind of twirl around in his hands.
Do you know who brought him the flower? Like, what did they look like?
No, he had the flower on him when he got in here.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, well, thank you, James. Like I said, I will see what I can do to help you pass. If you could just keep an eye on him, I would be most appreciative.
He nods. As all of that's happening, yeah, so Logan's just getting more defensive, by the way, with the rest of you as he just says, okay, so can I just get my homework and we can just be done with this then?
Yeah, sure. Sorry to bother you. We'll be on our way.
I would just ask,
on.
like, when will you be back at school?
As well, Mandy currently has her whole like body faced away. As for a second, like this unusual amount of sharpness just like overtakes him. As he just suddenly says, "I don't fucking know. Like whenever I get back, I guess." As you can definitely see, like his heart rate's kind of like increasing a little bit.
Is he attached to a heart monitor?
No, he's not currently attached to a heart monitor.
But
he's just breathing heavily though.
I would say I was just asking because I wanted to see you back playing football for our amazing team, the Fighting Porcupines.
He just kind of looks down as he says, actually, first, go ahead and roll manipulate someone. Let's go with with +1. That's a pretty good sort of.
Okay. All right.
A failure.
Not my lucky day.
With a failure, his breathing begins to grow heavier as he says, well, I don't need you worrying about me, okay? I can take care of myself, all right? I know how to do so perfectly fine. As you can now, all of you guys can see that like there's shadows beginning to grow from underneath the bed, and like there's almost a low fog that's settling in underneath them.
Oh.
Can I get on my knees and look under the bed?
Yeah, are you just going to?
Dixie, no.
Jesus Christ.
All right, so you're just gonna take a peek then?
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it looks like what? I'm just like cluelessly.
All right.
I'm not going towards it, but from where I am, I'm getting on my knees.
Oh yeah, you're just gonna try and just hit the deck and then see if you can get a good sort of look. Yeah. As you just like peek underneath the bed, you can see the shadows are beginning to form into something. As it's slowly starting to solidify, and you can see that it's beginning to conglomerate like around Logan. That's the main thing you can tell is like the shadows beginning to conglomerate around Logan as he's just like breathing heavily and looking just like a little bit like more frenzied as like his pupils begin to dilate looking at you guys.
I immediately like shoot back up to the on my feet, like guys, yeah, he's really ill, like weird ill, sick ill, spooky ill.
Okay. What did you see?
Like the shadows going into her.
Yeah, you guys can all see the shadows are beginning to really conglomerate around Logan now. All of you guys can see this.
All right.
I'm gonna try and like pull Pixie back a bit.
Yeah, you do so, and as Logan at this point says, "You know what? I don't need to be in this hospital. I am perfectly fine. So if all of you could just get the hell out of my way, so I could leave."
Yeah, bye.
Calm down. It's completely fine. Listen, can I like wave over to like one of the nurses as I'm saying this?
Yeah, you're trying to wave to one of the nurses as like he's beginning to get more angry. Yeah. So what do you say to one of the nurses as she hops over?
Hey, he's getting real angry. He's getting really angry.
As she kind of looks at him and says, "Okay, let's calm down and just like get you like back into there." As he says, "Don't you tell me to calm down." As at this point, the shadows have fully conglomerated. As you can all now see, there is a creature on the back of Logan. As the ghost then like points to snap you out of it, Mandy. As he says, "Okay, look, that's happening now." As
Turn around.
yeah, most of you guys can just see like this shadowy figure that's now like it seems to be parasitically attached to Logan's back. It's this torso of like this weird skeletal creation with these horrible sharp claws. And you can see as it like it puts its hands on Logan's shoulders as it says, "That's it. You like being angry, Logan. That's what you should be right now." As the shadow then begins to whisper into his ear, "If you'd like, I could remove everything in your way so you can get out of here and do what you want to do with nobody telling you what the fuck else you should be."
Do we hear
As
that?
yeah, you guys can hear that in that low rasping voice. As you can see Logan's eyes begin to turn more glassy. And very specifically, Mandy, as you look at this shadowy creature with your sight, which is I'm assuming you're still kind of looking at that. The features appear a little bit more defined. Like you can definitely tell that instead of like a shadowy creature, it kind of looks like an adult man. Muscular, he's balding a little bit, with just like this vicious sneer on his face, but still just like his torso's like parasitically attached to Logan's back.
Does he look like Logan?
Vaguely, yeah.
This is his dad.
But at this point, he then yells out, "Everyone get the fuck out of my way," as the shadow on its back just begins to let out this horrid scream. I need everyone to make me oh nope, never mind. Everyone is now going to take a -1 ongoing to any sort of cool roll. As this horrid scream just like pierces into you guys, as just shaking you to your core, as you begin to grow a little bit more scared. As this feral look is now in Logan's eyes, he seems like he wants to hurt at this point.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna
Run.
Run.
Yeah,
Gotta run.
Yeah.
All right. If you guys are running, the easiest thing to first do is read a bad situation.
All of us?
Yeah, well, whoever wants to.
Yeah. I would do
The
that.
rest of you can then act and not read the bad situation.
Yeah,
if
Yeah,
just
somebody
the
else.
person
My shirt
does
is
it.
shite.
So we should do that with -1.
That's a sharp.
Yeah, so if it's the cool roll, then yeah, you have a -1.
Okay.
That one's sharp actually, so you don't take -1. It's still only 8, so that's a mixed success. So with read a bad situation, You hold 1, and you can ask one of the following questions. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims? Obviously, the two that'd be probably most important to you right now is what's my best way out, or what's the best way to protect the victims?
With the victims being ourselves, or
Well,
him.
Him as well as like the nurses and other like orderlies around.
All right. I would say that as a question, like, what's the best way to protect the victims? Then.
Okay. So in terms of the like running plan, he does seem primed to hurt, but like he definitely just like he gave this command of get out of my way. If you actually do just get out of his way, like there's no reason for him to attack you. So with any rolls you're going to make to protect the victims or to get people out of his way, you gain +1 ongoing right now.
All right, then I get out of his way. Run.
Yeah, you do so. You can see the nurses are beginning to go to try to stop him.
No, I would say to the nurses, like, run with us.
Oh God. Smash music. Yeah, so let's go with this. Someone can go ahead and roll manipulate someone with +1 ongoing, in order to convince them of that.
Hey.
Hey, full success. Cool. With the full success, they are kind of like looking at him as you realize, like, if you maybe tell him that maybe he just needs to go on a walk to like cool off and he apologizes later, like maybe he just needs some space right now.
Telling him.
I mean, like you tell that to the nurses and like the orderlies to get them to like, yeah.
Gotcha.
The nurses and orderlies don't seem to be like panicking or really noticing the weird shadow monster on his back that all of you guys do.
But he was shouting, right?
He was at least shouting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell the nurses that are like slowly kind of coming to a bridge. Hey, so he really just needs some air. Being cramped up in a hospital room, you know, with his stature, it's kind of making him go a little crazy. So he's just gonna walk and get some air for a little bit. He'll be fine.
The nurse lets out a huge sigh as she says, still, that's just no way to talk to anyone. Like, if you guys are gonna watch over him, like, that's totally fine, but just, you make sure he apologizes when he gets back, alright?
We'll try.
Yeah, she nods as Logan is now leaving the hospital.
Just follow him or what?
Yeah, I mean, just follow him. We can't do anything else yet, can we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are going to try to track his movements and kind of see where he's going. Let's go ahead with this. Go ahead and do. Same thing, read a bad situation to track it, and that'd be what's my best way in would be the question.
Should I do that one?
Go for it, mate.
I'm gonna go.
Cool. Full success.
Nice.
You can answer. You can ask 3 of the following questions. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims? Which you already asked.
I'm going with dangers we haven't noticed yet.
Dangers you haven't noticed. Doesn't seem like there's any dangers in particular besides Logan that you haven't noticed. You're reasonably certain.
Biggest threat is Logan. So
Yeah.
vulnerable. Wayne route. Yeah, way out. That could help, right?
Yeah, if you're
Let's-
tracking him down, what's my best way in would be like that would be the equivalent of asking like how do we track him?
Oh yeah, that one.
Okay, yeah. What's your best way in? As you let him get like a little bit of distance on you, he seems to be just like just walking like or at this point just kind of like jogging down the street. He seems to be headed towards the park for now, as you guys figure that's probably the next place he'll at least be right now.
Ooh.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, all of you guys are now just like in the hospital trying to figure out what the fuck just happened there because that was really weird.
Okay, so do we follow him and try and remove that thing? I mean,
He's in the
did you
park.
see that? He went to the park.
Yeah.
I-
Okay.
If if it's far, I can drive us.
How far is the park from the hospital, Shiva?
Not too far. If you took your car, you would at least beat him there if you wanted to set up some kind of plan. If not, then you guys could easily walk there, and you would arrive there after him.
I mean,
Then,
there's
yeah.
no harm in getting there sooner, right? We can talk about it in the car, and
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
To me, yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Sure. Shouldn't we check out the room first, see if there's anything else we forgot?
is
If
the
there's
rose still
things
there?
on his bed.
Oh yeah, is the flower still there?
Yeah. So the flower is still in the trash can. Yeah. At this point, as you guys are just investigating the room, you pick up who picks up the flower from the trash can?
I can, I guess.
All right, yeah, you do so. It's at this point, as you guys are still investigating the room, that Arlo shows up. As he heads in, he says, "Hey guys, where's Logan?"
Turned into a monster and ran away.
He just ran away.
Oh, okay. As he looks over at the flower, he winces. As yeah, I'm assuming he's still just kind of you plucked it out of the trash.
Yeah. Do I notice this?
I think you would.
Wait. Ha!
Oh god.
Wait, he lied to me then.
Bastard.
How?
Wait, what? Wait, did I
Arlo.
mess? Did I mess something up with Arlo and him?
Thought him only knew by passing.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, you got me there. I forgot about your ability. No, he did lie to you. Sorry, that's my bad. There, that's my bad.
Shiva.
I'm sorry.
Well, Mandy will just state the obvious. Did you give him the flower?
Yeah, I guess I made just leave it in the trash. You go. I didn't like it that much.
Actually, he did.
You guys are dating?
No, we're not.
Be lying.
He's not lying.
Okay.
Would you like to be?
Well, I mean,
Oh, this is pure as fuck. The little nerd and the.
Okay, good. Something's happened.
Yeah, he just kind of like stammers. He says like that doesn't seem relevant. Logan just kind of ran off though. I mean, is he okay?
No, he's very bad right now. Do you know anything about what happened to him before he got here?
Not much. As he kind of shrugs, he says, I mean, we'll manipulate someone actually to see if you can get a little more info.
Ooh, I'm gonna use my power. Which see it all fits together. A 9.
9, manipulate someone. Okay, so with a mixed success on that, they'll do it, but only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. He says, okay, can I trust you guys to keep like a secret here? Like,
My life is full of secrets.
We're
Yeah, you
I
can
do
trust
for
us.
secrets.
mm,
Yeah.
okay, this doesn't get out, but like, Logan and I, we live fairly close to each other, and we ended up just kind of walking home as marching band and football practice get out at about the same time. We kind of ended up talking, and I don't know why, but last night I just saw a nice flower, and I just kind of gave it to him, and he accepted, and yeah, I mean, not a big deal. I don't know if that's relevant to everything, but apparently after that is when he got attacked on his way home.
Right.
Attacked?
By what?
Well, apparently the people in marching band, they said that there was some kind of like wild animal attack, like a cougar or something like that. I don't know if we have those anywhere around here.
Where exactly did this attack happen?
Just outside of his house.
Can you point me to where his house is?
Yeah, he gives you the address to his
Okay.
house. I think that's fairly, yeah.
I'll lean over to like Pixie. Do you think like maybe like something attached to him there?
I mean, they must have done, right?
Yeah,
Did it not like him taking the flower?
who knows?
Maybe there's more flowers like that.
Maybe. Okay. Are we gonna follow him to the park?
Yeah, it seems like you have
Should
two
we-
options. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna say, I think we should maybe go check the house. Don't wanna mess with Logan before we know what's happening.
Yeah, so to lay out the options on the table, yeah, you could go to the park. You would almost definitely get into a confrontation with Logan. If you can find a way to deal with it in the moment, that seems useful. You could also go to his house, and maybe you could figure out a little bit of like information there.
I think the house is probably the best idea.
Yeah.
Cool. So the next steps then are to head to the house. For right now, Elliot, do you still need the break now, or can we go to the house soon? What? Okay. Let's go ahead and take a 15-minute break here. All right, let's hop back so we can start us.
Started.
Yay.
Hello again, everyone. All right,
Hello there.
ready to hop back into it? Elliot, you recording?
Are our heads all working?
Put your head in the game.
Get your head in.
Oh,
Oh, he's
fine.
recording. Great. Cool. So, I believe the plan before the break was you guys were going to head to Logan's house and see if you can investigate a little more about what happened there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
So on our way there, I'd like to do something if that's okay.
Right.
Yeah, so first things first. Arlo pipes up and says, do you guys want me to come with or anything like that? I don't know if I can be much of a help, but...
How are we gonna fit you in the car?
That is a good point.
You can fit on
Oh, in the
Stanley's
trunk,
lap.
you
You
can
won't mind.
share.
Is the trunk
Trunk.
big enough for 2 people?
If you also
I
mean
can
like
shrink down.
wait close to where he is, I can catch up with you guys before you like talk to Logan.
Don't approach him whatsoever, because we don't know what he's capable of.
Okay.
I can go on the hoof of the car. Just tie a rope or something.
Oh my
You can
God.
lay across me and Susie in the back. It's okay.
I think Earl
Yeah,
will just drive
sure.
up and say, you know what, I'm just gonna wait by the park for you guys to be done investigating there.
Okay. Okay.
Oh man. Alright, but yeah, you guys all cram into the Volkswagen and head to Logan's house.
Mhm.
It's a fairly nice looking suburban estate. As you guys look around for like signs of any sort of like struggle or anything like that, there's not really too much like that really stands out to you guys. You guys can go ahead and roll investigate a mystery, just maybe
Ooh.
see if you can get some more details.
Can I assist the person that does this?
Yes,
That's
you want to do
either-
a help out roll? And
I would
who's the
love to
person
do a
who is doing the actual roll?
Yeah, that's either me or Susie.
I can do that if you want.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
So do I have to add the +1?
Well, first you need to roll a help out roll, actually. So, how are you going to help out? Give me a little flavor for that.
If she needs things moved, like weeds and things like that, then I can just like shove that aside. I assume we're in kind of a flower bed. Is that right?
Yeah, there's like a little, there's a little like a flower bed right outside the house.
Yeah. So basically, just like moving things out of the way if she needs to look around.
Yeah, great. Go ahead and roll me a help out roll.
Hey, mixed success.
Ooh.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, as long as you got a mixed success, that's perfectly fine. And I believe, do you have the ability still that grants +2 instead of +1 on a help out
No,
roll?
I swapped that out.
So yeah, Susie, you get a +1 to investigate a mystery.
Okay. One.
Oh
How?
god.
It's just
Wait.
1, not +1.
Just one.
Otherwise, it glitches
Oh.
out.
So do I have to do that again?
Yeah, do it again, but just hit 1 instead of +1.
Okay. Sorry, my bad.
You're good. All right. Yep. Investigate a mystery. That's a mixed success, and with a mixed success, you can do one of two things. Do on a 7-9 hold 1 task one of the following: what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here? Or you could do the variant, investigate a mystery, which is on a 7-9, ask 1 general question.
No, I'll go with what happened here. Just a general. What happened here?
Yeah.
No.
As you take the layout of the scene, with all the detective shows you have watched, you scope her out, and you can see that one, Logan appeared to have gotten pretty close to his house without any sort of signs of a scuffle, which means that whatever the attacker was, it appears to have snuck up on him. That feels in line with like what you guys saw at the hospital, that the creature just kind of summoned like out of like the shadows. The creature then like seemed to have attacked Logan, as you can find like small claw marks in like the ground and the dirt, as Logan was trying to fight back. And you can see that after a certain point, the claw marks would kind of end as soon as it gets to the garden. And at that point, like clearly Logan seems to have driven back the monster itself, but it's uncertain exactly how he did it. so that's the information you get. As you guys are just kind of holed up in front of this this private house, a woman walks out the door. She seems to be wearing just a work uniform from like a convenience store. Seems to be on the older side, as you guys can guess. This is probably Logan's mother. As she looks at you all and says, "Can I help you?"
Hi.
Yes. Good morning.
Me
It's
and
late
my
afternoon now,
sister
by the way.
Pixie. we were just looking for something.
Yeah, what were you looking for?
This kind of white flower. Logan said he wanted one.
She cocks her head as she says, "Did he? Huh. I didn't think he would be too into flowers." As she says, "Well, I mean, there's not really any from this garden itself that we can. Yeah, I mostly just kind of grow up a few tomatoes in the garden there."
Oh, okay. It was what was it again? What kind of flower was it? It was a
Chrysanthemum.
A white chrysanthemum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Chris. Yeah, that one. Do you know any that would be around, like down the road or something like that?
Yeah, she kind of puts a finger on her chin and she says, I mean, yeah, there's a few gardens around here. It wouldn't surprise me, I guess, if a white chrysanthemum is one of those."
Okay. Thank you for your help.
Do you know where your son is right now?
Currently at the hospital. I just got back from work. I was about to go visit him.
And what happened to him exactly?
She says, "Well, it seemed to be some kind of animal attack. He got back a little bit before I got back home, and yeah, no, he was trying not to get me to fuss over it, but it looked like scratches and stuff like that. So we just visited the hospital just to double check and make sure there's nothing like, infected with rabies or anything like that. He seems to be pretty okay, and as far as the doctors can tell, there doesn't seem to be rabies. So, if you guys are worried, she should be flying pretty soon."
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she smiles at that.
Do you need any help? You're going there soon. You're probably gonna bring in some stuff. Do you want someone to carry some of the stuff there? I mean, I could go inside and get up some of the stuff.
Oh God.
Mostly, I just want to go inside. I want to check inside the house. No,
That's
Not
a
to
weird
help.
way to phrase that, but I guess you can try to manipulate someone.
Let's go. With Sharp.
With charm, yeah.
Sharp.
With sharp. Advanced
13.
success, and she says, "You know what? Yeah, I do still have to go get ready. So if you guys want to bring a few things to the car, I would be really appreciative of that."
Gonna help. We're super useful and fun.
Yeah, she smiles and invites you guys in.
Wait. Okay, can I ask to just not go in the house?
You asked to not go in the house, and she said,
I'll just
mean,
stay out here for now, if that's okay.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay, because I want to do something. So if I use magic, one of the things I want to do is I can observe another place or time. Can I observe the time he got attacked?
Yeah. Okay. Great. So, yeah. She says, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna head upstairs. I mean, I can't really stop you if you stay out here.
I wasn't really asking her. I was asking kind of the group more. I'm sorry.
No. Come in with us. I'm only being
Okay, so
difficult.
Manny does her stuff, and we go inside and check for clues.
I'll join you guys in a second. I just wanted to see something.
people finger guns
I finger
and
gun
then
back.
both sing.
Okay. Who is staying outside with Mandy and who's going in?
I will go in with Peepo.
Okay,
I'll stay outside.
gotcha. And Pixie?
I will also stay outside. Girls Club.
Awesome. Cool. Let's go with the outside group first. With this magic roll, you will need at least, let's go with the, you would need to actually use some of your herbs as well as create a small ritual circle. It's not too noticeable, but like at least to Susie and Pixie, they would be able to very easily tell that you're drawing something with chalk as well as placing down these herbs.
Okay. I'll do it on the sidewalk, the chalk, so it's easier. Obviously, because grass doesn't work.
Mhm.
And then let me see what I'll pull out. From the backpack, I'll pull out. Trying to think. It's called star anise. It's like for divination kind of stuff. Jasmine and I'll do sage.
All right.
Yeah, that works. Sage is more for protection on my side because I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna look at.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'll just kind of sit in the center of the circle and just, I guess, go into a lotus pose and concentrate. Pixie, you actually do know that Mandy can see ghosts, but that's the only thing she's ever told you about
Oh,
her powers.
Is she quite
And-
reclusive to open up about it?
I mean, if somebody asks her about it and isn't too weird about it, she'll tell them, but other than that, you all know that she's weird as fuck.
Do I know anything about your powers?
You do not.
Okay.
You just
Then-
I think common knowledge is she's Wicca.
Mhm.
So this is kind of, it's odd, but not too out of the normal for Mandy.
All right. Then I'll just look at you
Yeah.
and observe.
Okay. What is it weird?
Plus weird. Yep.
Yeah. Please.
Mixed success.
Okay.
With a mixed success, it's going to work imperfectly. Choose your effect and choose your glitch. So the effect would obviously be observe another time or place.
Mhm.
The glitches you can choose from, the effect is weakened. It's of short duration. You take 1 harm, ignore armor. Magic draws immediate unwelcome attention, or some other problematic side effect.
I'm gonna do the take 1 harm because I want to be able to see clearly what happened.
Okay.
And I don't want
great.
attention or anything, so I take 1 harm, just straight up.
Yep, you do take 1 harm. As you begin to struggle to focus into it, you get a little bit of a nosebleed.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll take it.
Yeah, but you focus in, and as you do so, you see everything playing out clearly. It plays out almost exactly like Susie said, where the Logan was just walking. He then you can see him pull out the white chrysanthemum as he just kind of spins it around in his fingers for a second. And for a second you can see this embarrassed smile creep up on his face as he's about to head inside.
Aw.
At this point, the shadows begin to get longer. As you can see that same creature just begin to sprout out of Logan as it begins to just claw at his back. Logan just panicking, he backpedals just kind of into the bushes, just trying to kick and swing back. But the creature is just upon him, trying to hurt him. And as the creature's trying to take Logan over, you can see as he's flailing around, he ends up just tossing this patch of dirt towards the creature. And as you look at the patch of dirt, you do see something very clearly. You can see that there's like an insect, a very large like millipede in the dirt. And as it's flung towards the monster, you can see as like the monster itself begins to shrink back. As at this point it retreats back into the shadows.
Okay, so this thing sprouted out from the shadows, or did it sprout out from Logan?
It sprouted out from the shadows, but then like it just conglomerated onto Logan's back.
So it's allergic to millipedes.
Something
Okay.
like that.
It doesn't like bugs. Or okay, question. I know this is I know I'm like in a trance watching this kind of thing, but is there any way to know if what dirt he picked up, are we on like holy ground or sacred land that they don't know about?
You could roll investigate a mystery in order to figure that out.
Okay, I'll do that real quick while oh, I wanted to add flavor to this, by the way. So she sits in the middle of, before all this happened, she sits in the middle of the fucking circle she made. It's not a pentagram, it's just a circle with like sigils in it. And you see like she closes her eyes, and then when they open again, so she has one gray eye and one blue eye. The blue eye starts to like glow ever so slightly. Like if you looked at her twice, you wouldn't have guessed it, but like if you really like concentrate on her, then you'll see it. And you see like these like, I don't want to say blood comes from her nose because it's too dark to be blood. It's like black ink almost coming out from her nose.
Anti-goop trademark.
What?
It's the Mandy-gunk.
The Mandy-gunk, yes.
Return of the Mandy-gunk.
And then I'm gonna see. I have no.
And that's okay. So one general question: is it holy ground? You are uncertain.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to tell with just a 7.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will at least say there's no signs that seem to point to it being holy ground.
So the bug is the best thing. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After I come back from the trance I was in of magic,
Yeah.
I kind of what I will do is, so you're not supposed to like reuse herbs for different spells. You're supposed to like practically get rid of them. So she's gonna like take the herbs she's used and like just kind of sprinkle it across the yard, because it's their herbs. They're not gonna hurt anything, and they're, you know, part of nature. And she'll quickly like erase whatever she can of the chalk pentagram thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the
It
mom
was a
doesn't freak the
pentagram.
fuck out. Shut up. A circle.
Yeah.
And she'll kind of look at Pixie with a look.
Hello, Sophie.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing, bro?
Staring out
I'm
the
giving
space
Sophie the
can.
eyes here. Like, look at she doesn't.
Like a deer in headlights. I give her a look back.
Yeah, you can see that she still has a little bit of like, not quite blood, but like black gunk kind of that emanated from her nose after that whole deal.
Like staring at her like blankly, like what am I seeing? And then I sort of blink and then like lean down to her and I'm like, are you okay?
I think we're dealing with something really odd. You know what I told you about what I can do?
Yeah, like you can see ghosts, right?
It's a little bit more than that. And she kind of glances over at Susie and she just kind of sighs and she kind of nods her over so she can listen too.
Okay, thank you. Because I was just weirdly staying there.
Yeah, you're just like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
All right, look. It sounds really, really weird, and I get it if you don't want to believe me. It's hard to believe in the first place, but I am a descendant of the witches of Salem. And I can do things normal people can't. I know that's hard to believe, like, some people don't believe in magic and, like, witchcraft and stuff like that. Look, I'm not trying to be a bad guy here. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. And what I saw in the hospital was out of this world, as you can all, I thought, could see it. I was talking with the ghost in a corner. His name is James, and I asked him to watch him before that all went down. But I can do some abilities. And she kind of wipes her nose, seeing the Mandy gunk drip onto the cement. Kind of at a price sometimes. And I saw the time of when he got attacked. It was like it sprouted out from the shadows and was attacking him because he was holding this flower. I think it's his dad. I don't know if his dad is dead or what, or like a homophobe or something, but I think that's what's happening. And he managed to get it off him by throwing dirt, but there was also like a millipede with it. I don't think it's the dirt. I think it's the bug, because I tried to see if this land was like holy ground or something that we didn't know about, and basically, it's weird. And I know this is a lot I'm throwing at you guys because you don't really know about my powers, and I don't expect you to. It's just a thing I can do.
How much different from Harry Potter are you?
I would compare myself to more Luna Lovegood kind of magic versus like
Oh
Snape.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a vibe.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay.
Well, so what do you think you can do about it with your powers, if you can do anything?
Honestly, from what I've seen and what from you guys have seen, this is, kind of bad juju. It's nothing like I've ever seen before. I mean, we could just do some research. I'm not sure how long we have before he goes on a rampage again and maybe hurts someone or possesses somebody else. I don't know how it works, but I guess my suggestion would be getting as much information as we can about this thing, doing some Google researches or going to the library
maybe
or
people
something.
knows something. He studies weird stuff all the time.
So I might stop by my house, grab some herbs, talk with my mom, and see if there's any herbs that I can use to banish evil spirits, kind of thing. Palo Santo and sage seem to do the trick, at least at my house, but this is something I've never seen before.
Okay.
Maybe it wouldn't hurt talking to his mom about his dad. Maybe we can get some insight there.
I just don't want to upset her, because
Yeah, that's kind of weird to just ask. She doesn't know us.
well, that, and if this thing is feeding on emotions and we upset her, and if it's connected to their family, how will it react? That's kind of what I meant. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I guess we'll go off the bug thing as well. She gets a tissue out of her bag and hands it over to Mandy to help her clean up her eyes.
And she cleans herself up. I'd appreciate it if we don't tell Peepo, because he's already sus of everything, and Stanley clearly doesn't like me, so I'd rather not give him more reasons to not like me.
You're right.
We can keep it between us girls.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
Is it possible that I've read something about it or something similar, like possessions or stuff like that in my life, or not at all?
Let me check your sheet to see if you have any sort of let's go with this. Same thing, just kind of investigate a mystery once more.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll see that's going to be a specific question that you're going to have to ask. Otherwise, it's going to be very vague in details.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, awesome. Yep, 10 plus, you get the specific question.
Fucking
So,
go.
yeah. You've heard vaguely about this. There haven't been any sort of like specific cases of this, but from what you can tell, it seems to be like, you know, it's all of his emotions bottled up in such a way that like it seems to be like externally hurting others, and honestly hurting himself too. I will give you this, even though you haven't specifically read any sort of thing with it, but like instead, how about as you kind of think about this creature and what it can do, if you can figure out a way to help Logan through maybe his emotional pain, that could also maybe affect the creature itself. That seems to be very highly correlated with like how you might be able to stop this thing effectively.
Okay, so all I know is that emotions like guide this shadow, and they depend on Logan's emotions as well.
Yeah.
More or less.
I will give you the additional information too. You haven't seen any sort of monster attack or anything like that happening in any of your research. So this seems to be unique.
Okay. Right, I would just go ahead and say to Mandy and Pixie, like, I think it's all correlated to Logan's emotions and feelings, if it has to do with his father and everything. So maybe we should try and talk to him and see if we can help him with his emotions. I've
Should
never heard
we-
of something like that, but
Yeah.
makes sense.
Should we bring in the kid from band? Because from what I've seen, it seems like those two like each other but don't want to admit it, kind of thing. And I don't know if it would put him into a frenzy or calm him down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know either. We should also talk to Arlo about the situation. Maybe he knows something about his family that we don't.
Well, I guess let's meet up with the guys and kind of go over, I guess, what people and Stanley are finding out, and then on our way to the park, we'll talk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So we cut inside to Peebo and Stanley. As you guys are just kind of looking around, what are you kind of hoping to find as you snoop about?
I am following Peebo.
People are just gonna go, oh, I'm so clumsy, and I'm gonna make a mess of everything looking for clues.
You're just gonna start, just
Oh
literally.
no, it fell. Oh, more things are falling. Oh, that's not my fault.
Do you want to investigate a mystery before you start turning the place inside out?
Sure. Bubba.
I would also like to help out the gentleman.
Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead and. Oh, even with the +1 though, you wouldn't be able to bump them up.
Okay, scratch that.
Okay, 8 for investigate a mystery. Let's go with do you have any sort of vague questions that you want to know, or you just want me to give you some general leads?
vague question. I
Okay.
just wanna know what's going on with his life right now.
Just sort of in general. All right.
Yeah.
All right. How about this? The thing that sticks out the most to you is that, like, on the walls there are a good bunch of like family portraits. In a lot of the portraits, like, you can see that whoever Logan's father was, the portrait just like at this point seems to have been just like cropped out to take his father like out of that picture frame.
Speaking. Stanley.
Yes?
There's no head here.
There's
They
what?
cut him out.
They cut him out.
Yeah, I mean it's cropped in a way that you wouldn't be able to see his father. They didn't just like cut his head off the picture.
Okay. So the
Yeah.
father is still in the picture, or he's been like completely kind of removed?
He's been yeah, it looks like they're trying to remove him from most of the pictures, and like the other pictures
Okay.
that are around are apparently just of Logan and his mother.
Gotcha. Okay. As I'm like picking up things and putting them back in their rightful positions, behind Peepo, are there any effects of his father, or is it completely kind of gone?
I will let that one ride. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any sort of effects of his father in like, that you can really note.
Okay. Interesting. Is there like a spare room in the house, like a spare bed or something, or is it just like a 2-bedroom house?
It'd probably just be like a 2-bedroom house.
Gotcha.
And from what you can tell, it appears to just be Logan and his mom living there.
Yeah.
Does it have a basement?
I suppose it would, yeah.
Stanley.
What are we looking for, Peepo? Where are you going?
I think we should look for his dad. There's something happening here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee, and I run to the basement.
Okay, there's definitely no bathroom in the basement.
I see. I where's the? I just run.
You're just panicked running around the basement.
Yeah.
Oh god. Okay. Once again, roll me investigate a mystery to run around this basement. Oh god.
Oof. You know what? I'm gonna use my first luck.
Okay, you're gonna spend a luck point. All right, so you only have a limited amount of them throughout the entirety of the campaign.
I know.
Yeah, so you're going to use one of your 7 luck total for this campaign to change that to a 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing. 1 specific question or 2 general questions, or do you just want me to try and give you any sort of leads here?
I like leads. Yeah.
Okay. The leads I will give you as you head into the basement. Oh, let's go with this. You can see that there's like a closet like in the back, and as you look at it, it does actually appear to be a box of a bunch of stuff that's been like carefully put way out of the way, so you can tell that no one probably has to look at it. And you can tell it's just like a lot of effects, like hunting gear, fishing gear. It's a lot of stuff that would maybe like be like a gear belonging to a man's man, so to speak.
Mhm.
That's what you get. And all that gear would probably belong to Logan's father. That's really the only sort of information you're gonna get from the basement, though.
I see.
Yeah.
Stanley, gotta talk to the mom.
Yeah.
That might be a good idea.
So at this point, the Logan's mom is headed back downstairs as she says, like, oh hey, are there any more boxes still need to be put in the car? Or at this point, by the way, have you put any boxes or anything like that in the car yet?
I'm gonna go. Oh, I'm sorry, we got so distracted. you know,
Yeah, we
your son
just
mentioned something
huddling
about his
them
father.
all up together first. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, is there a reason one of you's in the basement?
I got lost.
Manipulate someone as long as it isn't a failure.
I'll go put the boxes away.
Uh, 9.
Mixed success. Okay, she's a little sus, but like, it's a reasonable explanation. That's fine. Oh god. As she says, "Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we'll start bringing the boxes outside." As she starts packing up stuff into her minivan.
I'll help her with that.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
do
we need
so.
to do after all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peabody also. Okay.
Yup.
All right. The guys are now outside. As you can see the girls all around. As you begin to load the stuff into the minivan, did you want to ask Logan's mom any final questions, or?
Hey, Logan's mom.
Yeah. Hi.
Where's
boy.
his dad?
Oh, Jesus.
You just said, "Where's Logan's dad?"
Yeah.
Okay. She flinches visibly at that, but she just kind of goes with a very tactful. He's not really in the picture anymore. It's just Logan and me. As she tries to just give a soft smile.
Oh,
And
what
the
happened
girls, you
there?
can hear this, by the way. People ask that.
Is anything interesting, serious we can solve the crimes?
Solve the crimes? What?
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean,
people,
was this killed?
we
What?
should meet up with the girls, mate.
Sure.
Well, yeah, it was nice talking to you all. I'm gonna head to the hospital now.
Oh.
She gets in the minivan. Yeah. At this point, you meet up with the girls.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
did
Did you find anything interesting? Sorry,
No, go for it. I'm sorry.
just that.
Sure. So, his father is not in the picture anymore. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
didn't see
literally.
anything.
He's dead.
Is he?
That father? Yeah.
Or is he just living somewhere else?
Wait, how do you know that?
Like 80% sure that thing that we saw on the back of Logan's back was his father just kind of
Piggybacking.
possessing. It's hard to explain. But I'm pretty sure that his dad's not alive.
But
Right.
there's something else here. You don't just cut someone a picture because they're dead.
I mean, from what I could see, and from what all you could see, from what I imagine, is he's kind of an abusive asshole.
Yeah, figured that.
But we should head back to the park and we should talk, not in front of some person's house.
Why not?
That's kind of
Also, Arlo seemed to know him a little bit better, so maybe he knows something.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea, yeah. Okay, so should we hop back in the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I
You
hope
guys
the
head
trunk.
back. God, you guys head back to the park with people in the trunk.
Where he
For
belongs.
God's sake.
Okay. Listen, is there like a part of the back? So there should be like a little like a thing that you can pop out in the middle of the back where he could just stick his head through and listen.
Yeah, God.
God. He's
you know,
dead if we crash. He's dead.
I can't find it within
Peebo
one.
is dead. God. No, you guys make it to the park okay. As you see Arlo just kind of like waiting by some benches.
I
As
was
he
gonna
waves.
discuss what's happening before we went and saw
Okay.
Arlo,
Okay.
She-Mum.
You guys stop in the car then.
Ooh.
Okay, so what we've gathered is the way this all happened was he was heading home. He got attacked by something in the shadows, which was that thing that we saw on his back. He managed to get away because he threw some dirt at it. But there was a millipede in the dirt, and I checked to see if the ground was holy or sacred or anything, and I don't think it's that. I think it's something to do with a millipede or bugs in general. But either way, it didn't like it and managed to back off back into the shadows. So if we could do some research, like a Google search or like going to the library with this weird kind of paranormal stuff, I think that could benefit us.
Pixie, do you still have 4G?
On my phone, yeah.
Okay, what are you Googling?
Whether Pixie wants to Google.
Oh man, so you.
Google Maps.
Oh, we're not googling millipedes? Or... She's
You're
like
just
driving
Googling
with her phone in
millipedes?
her hand, like I'm sure this isn't legal. Like
I've taken
Like
the phone.
monsters
I've
is-
taken the phone.
Scared of millipedes or of bugs?
You get articles about people being afraid of bugs instead.
I don't think this is going to help, to be fair. So, I mean,
We
so,
should talk to Arlo.
yeah. I kind of feel like we got nothing more than it's afraid of bugs, and I mean, what's about the flower? Why did it attack him when he had a flower?
I think the ghost is a homophobe.
Right.
Yeah, I thought so too.
actually, while we're in the car, should we maybe stock up on, I hate to say this, bugs? Like we can go to a pet store and grab some like you know those ones you feed.
Like
Lizards,
dried
Like crickets and stuff.
earthworms or something.
Ooh, yeah, something like that.
Better
any of
have
us
them than
scared of
not.
Or we could just like dig up a square of dirt.
Yeah, you're just desperate to use your shovel.
It's literally a shot. It's made to do that, and I have it on hand.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
and
if
you
you
are
want to go to the
supposed to be
park
spending
and dig
money
up
on
a
it.
poor flower, you can do that. I'll go to the store and get some actual bugs that we could use as like ammo or something.
Okay. So yeah, are you guys also going to then go to the pet store right afterwards and then head to the park?
Yeah, just
Do we
Mhm.
do we
Okay.
want to talk to Arlo first, or do we want to go to the pet store and get bugs first?
I think we should talk to Arlo first, just in
Mhm.
case.
Okay.
Because I don't think it's the flower itself is the
Right.
main flower.
Yeah. Okay, let's go talk to Arlo, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Mm-hmm.
I'll drive that way though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I will note, like, time is actively passing each time you guys
Yeah.
decide to go to different places and
Yeah,
stuff
we
like
know.
that. Okay.
We know.
We know. We know now.
Wait, are the stores,
Neo knows now.
the stores are going to be closed by the time we get done with it.
Oh god. Yeah, so you
just
guys head to the
Walmart,
park
they're
first.
24 hours. They have
Oh
worms.
Jesus!
Mhm.
All poor employees.
And worms on the ground.
Okay, and so you go to the park first, and just for reference, because you went to the park first instead of going to the pet store first, Arlo is there on a bench instead of trying to confront Logan by himself.
Thank you.
Like
I
that.
just want to put that out there that like you guys can decide to do those kinds of things, but yeah. So he
Scuba
waves
guy.
you guys over.
Did he tell us his name?
Arlo.
No. Did he tell us his name? Because we know his name, but did he tell the characters?
I think
Or
it's
we
I
just
just
call
told
him
you.
Tuba Guy.
Nemo mentioned it, right? Or I mean, people
Yes,
mentioned
they
it.
said Arlo
Okay.
a bunch of times.
Yeah. Canonically, Mandy does not listen to Peepo.
Well, no, because he kept saying Tuba Guy, and I was like, oh shit, do we
I
know
said
his
once. I said Tuba Guy once.
Okay, okay,
That's the
okay.
first time I said Tuba Guy.
Okay.
Oh god. So yeah, Arlo waves you guys over, and he says, "Hey, any sort of luck? I haven't been able to see Logan yet. You guys told me not to get too close or anything like that, so I didn't go searching. But
Why do you know about Logan's dad?
why do I know
Logan's
about
dad.
Logan?
What?
Yeah.
Well, what do you know about Logan?
Yeah.
He just kind of shrugs. He says, not that much. Whenever we talked, like, Logan clearly didn't seem like too much of a fan of the guy. Apparently, he just kind of up and left at one point. Is there any sort of other information you need from me on that end, or?
So he left.
Yeah, he left.
So he's alive.
He could be alive. He could be
Yeah.
dead.
Hey,
Yeah, that.
Susie. Question. You do computer stuff, right?
Do I? A little bit, yes.
Is there any way you could track Logan's dad? Like via credit card transactions, gas, that kind of thing.
That's illegal, isn't it? That sounds
I
illegal.
could try.
Are you gonna snitch on me with a shovel?
No, I'm going to snitch on you with my voice. No,
That
I'm
won't
not.
work if you don't talk to her.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's that sounds like a good idea if you had a little bit more time, I think.
Yeah, I should, learn some stuff before doing that because I know a little bit about computers, but I cannot track down people at the
Okay.
moment.
All right.
I can learn that.
Okay.
We could ask some people here in town, maybe. Like, if we just left, maybe somebody knows. It shouldn't be that difficult to learn what job he did before, maybe.
I don't know. I get the feeling he's been gone for a while. The house is clean of his stuff. Like, unless there was something in the basement you saw, people.
There was. It was just everything was stuffed in a cupboard, something. I forgot the name. It was there.
Okay.
They did not want him. They don't like him.
Yeah, well, if you ate somebody for what he did, you get rid of everything very fast, I think. So
Yeah.
we don't know how long ago he left. So
Okay.
maybe we can ask that.
Well, where would be the first place we would ask? Like the bar, but we're all underage.
Are we still with
like-
Arlo?
Oh yeah, we are with our.
Arlo.
Yeah.
What else can you tell us about Logan?
I mean, in particular, what do you want to know? I mean,
How long ago did his dad, bug off?
I heard it was like about at the endish of middle school for him, so not really that long ago, like 4 or 5 years.
Oh, okay.
How long have you and Logan been together? Not together?
Friends.
Talking?
He kind of like has an embarrassed smile as he says, I mean, since about the beginning of the school year, so and it's about fall at this point, so maybe like 1 to 2 months.
Okay, so I can turn to the group to this point. So his mom is about to go to the hospital and see he's not there, right?
Yeah.
Should
So we need to kind of get
like,
to the park now, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
but should we use Arlo as kind of a, I guess, mechanism? I know that's really bad to say, but I mean, like, will he calm down or will he get angrier if Arlo's there? Is my question.
I think
I mean,
Carlo could help. Yeah. Sorry.
Arlo stands there. He still has like the white chrysanthemum that was like tossed in the garbage as he kind of like spins it around as he goes. I don't know. I mean, I don't really know if Logan would want me there.
I think he does, and I think you're just too embarrassed to accept that fact.
You said he was just too embarrassed to.
Accept that fact.
Mm-hmm. Do you really think so?
I'm gay as hell. I think, yeah.
Hold on, I'm putting
Because
that
we're
in
wing.
quotes.
Incredible. He smiles at that and says, "Yeah, all right, I'll help. Yeah."
And do this, Arlo. Use the power of gay.
Use the power of gay!
Oh god. So should we go there now then?
Well, he's in the park somewhere, right?
Yeah, I mean, we don't want him to hurt himself or anyone else if we wait around too long.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Okay, let's, I guess, look for him and see how he reacts. Let's not, like, go after him, like, aggressively or anything. We
Okay.
all just
Oh,
go in
wait.
with, like, a calm-headed mind.
Steven, I'm gonna just as just so everything's okay. I'm gonna use one of the things I didn't use from the connect the dots.
Okay.
What does the monster want from this person?
What does the monster want from this person?
Arlo.
Yes. Interesting.
Can you
Did
explain what he's using for us and the audience?
Mhm.
Connect the dots.
Yes.
At the beginning of each mystery, if you look for the wider patterns that current events might be part of, roll plus sharp or not 10 plus. It's the thing we rolled on the beginning.
Oh, okay. Cool. I was just curious.
All right. Yeah. So, what does the monster want from this person? Well, yeah. It seems the monster itself, like, it wants Logan to be angry. It wants Logan to be like, this stereotypical, like, extremely the toxic masculine figure. And it's trying to coax Logan into doing that. Even if it has to, like, almost, you can even tell it was trying to, like, take over Logan's mind a little bit too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it seems to want, is to turn Logan into, like, this horribly toxic figure.
Ooh. Okay, that's all for now.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but otherwise, you guys try to go talk to Logan then?
Yeah, we're looking around for.
Okay. Yeah, you guys look around for him. As you guys spread out, it's easy enough to find him. You can see that he's currently just, like, sitting under a tree. He just has, like, a thing of soda, and you can see that, like, the shadowy figure has now mutated as, like, it's beginning to almost cover his body like a suit of armor. You can see that, like, the shadow just, like, picks up rocks, and, like, by the duck pond, it's just trying to, like, chuck the rocks at the ducks themselves. Thankfully, not hitting any. But it's getting close. As he doesn't appear to have noticed you guys yet.
Can I kneel down and just, like, dig out a patch of dirt
Yeah, you're trying to get some insects, I'm assuming?
Yeah, exactly.
With your trowel, that seems that seems really easy for you to do. You find, let's go with some worms.
Gotcha.
A few worms.
Okay. Just gonna like hold that in my fist, kind of behind my back.
Yeah.
Worms are the cursed snack.
Anyone
Yeah.
want to call out to Logan, or you can wait for him to just notice you, I guess?
I think it'd be safe to let him notice us first, because I don't want him
Yeah.
to think we're threatening.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You guys get within 5 feet at this point, as like he slowly turns up to who's leading the pack.
Stanley.
Stanley with the worms.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Yeah. So Stanley's leading the way as he just looks up at you with a sneer as he says, "What the hell do you want?" You can see that like his eyes are like they just look glazed over.
But he's not like actively like about to get up and kick his ass, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
We just want to talk. Just wanna have a
And
couple of
I don't, so I suggest you get the hell out of my face.
I'll grab
Okay.
cash money off you.
If you don't want to talk to us, will you at least talk to Arlo?
Arlo steps forward, holding the flower, and two things happen. One, Logan is you can see that for a second the glazed over look in his eyes it begins to fade like a little bit as he looks at Arlo, but his expression quickly turns to fear as the shadow just begins to like you can see that like at this point its face its eyes just begin to glow red as it lets out this low growl trying to intimidate you all as once again you all now have the -1 on cool rolls as its claws begin to dig into Logan's shoulders as he says, "Come on, don't give me to any of that sissy shit. Are you kidding me?" As the shadow itself appears to just look like angrier and angrier by the second.
Can I, as this is happening, I want to kind of like bring out the handful of dirt, of worm-ridden dirt, and like hold it out, begin like advancing a little.
Yeah, you're just going to try to intimidate it with like the worms itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I help him?
Yeah. How are you gonna help out?
So like not like physically with worms, but with words. I want to say, look, you shouldn't be ashamed of your feelings. Like, your feelings are completely valid. You're allowed to like people as they are, like, no matter what.
Okay.
Tied to
that.
words.
Go ahead and roll manipulate someone as I'm gonna go with Stanley. You can roll help out, and we'll go with your help out roll has +1.
So I'm
Yeah.
helping Stanley, right?
And what should I roll?
No, actually, Stanley's helping you. So Stanley, you roll help out, and then Mandy, you roll manipulate someone.
Okay.
Because you're the
Awesome.
one trying to do more of that.
Okay.
Oh,
my
God.
success.
Woo,
Yeah.
Stanley, let's go. Okay, so
Great.
what am I using? Charm?
Yeah, charm, and you get +1 for this. Awesome. A perfect success. As you look at Logan, he looks at Arlo, and like even though like with the shadow like stunned as it kind of like hissing, looking at the worms themselves, Logan begins to like it's losing its grip on Logan as he begins to reach out for you guys. As you can hear him just like rasp out very weakly, I need help. I want help, please.
We can help you as much as we can if you'll allow us.
You can definitely see the shadow like trying to pull him in further as like someone needs to actively like try and pull him out as the opportune moment to do
I'll
so.
do that.
Okay, Stanley,
I'll
you
help.
strong. Somebody
Yeah.
strong.
I'll do that for sure.
Great.
Just throw the words. Throw them.
Yeah. I'm throwing-
Roll kick some ass.
Can I
Okay.
use a help out action to help Stanley?
Yeah. Are you also just grabbing the Logan and trying to pull?
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
just
how about-
distract Logan while they pull him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling.
Yeah.
Failure.
Well,
Oh, fuck.
and hopefully with the help out roll, you can at least have +1 to it and turn it into a mixed success. So if the
can I
help out roll is
do-
successful,
It's
Make sure to mark experience when you fail. I think this is like your second
Oh,
failure,
God.
Stanley.
it's a
yeah,
minus
double
1,
it.
right?
How do I do that? How do I experience?
It should be in
Uh,
your thingy.
I see.
for help out,
It's,
this is a
mixed
cool roll
success.
for minus 1. Okay, help out mixed success. So you are able to give him +1 to turn it into a mixed success. Here's what happens. So for your attack, basically you're going to be able to drag Logan out. Both of you are going to take 1 attack though. As you can see as it just like reaches out, just trying to, the shadow like flails around trying to grab at anything, as it's just throwing like rocks at you two. So both of you take 1 harm each. But
Fuck.
you do have Logan out of the shadow itself as he begins to just like gasp these shuddering breaths. The shadow is now fully separated from Logan, as it doesn't seem to be able to move around very well, but it does still have pretty long, horrible claws as it screeches out. You still probably needed to beat this thing.
Oh, the flower!
Tell them to run.
So keep it away from Logan. Could I please use my big entrance? To
Yes.
Try and focus it on me?
Go ahead and roll big entrance.
Yes.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
Can't remember what I roll for big entrance.
Holy shit!
Holy
Yeah.
shit!
That's a
Heck
perfect
yeah.
success.
That's like
On a 10 plus, everyone stops to watch and listen until you finish your opening speech. What is your opening speech as you stare at this creature?
I like put my hand on my bunny pin and bring out my rainbow Schweihander and like look at him and say, you know, it's okay to be gay, and I hate that you hate that he loves someone. I plant in the ground.
Where's
Oh
the
my
quotes channel?
Yeah. The shadow just like lets out this hiss as it says, as if I'm going to take this from some pastel paint princess.
Can I punch him or some shit? Hell no.
Yeah, we'll kick some ass if you want to beat the shit out of him.
Can I
would
roll
also love to ban
magic-y
on that.
instead? Can I just pew pew?
Do you
some
have that as a
magic?
move to be able to kick some ass with magic?
I don't know. Hold on. Where do I find that?
Your moves. Oh, yep, nope, that's a big whammy, which you don't have yet. But you can roll Use Magic, and I believe one of the effects of Use Magic is Inflict 1 harm, ignore armor. Or you could also enchant a weapon to get +1 harm in magic. Yeah, either of those would probably be the effects you want.
Can I roll first and then say, or no?
Yeah, you can choose an effect and then glitch afterwards, so go ahead and roll.
It's just weird,
Plus
right?
weird. Yep. 8. Mixed success. Choose one effect, choose one glitch.
I will enchant her weapon so it has like a spooky, like black swirly cloud circling it, but I will take 1 damage for doing it.
Great. Okay. Yeah. Once again, you have that black nosebleed. As a bit more of that goo just kind of coats your face a little bit.
Pop out a little bit.
Yeah. But Pixie, your weapon now has +1 harm and the magic property.
Yeah. Okay. Am I allowed to like run at him and slash? Or-
Yeah. Go ahead and roll kick some ass.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the +1 goes after, right?
Yeah, and it's just 1, not +1. Oh, sorry. That's actually it's 1 damage, not +1 to the roll.
Okay, cool. Oh,
hell
heck
yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Great, double 6s.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, with a 10+, you kick some ass and
This would now be a free harm weapon, I believe.
currently, yeah. So it's normally 2 harm, and then you get that +1 harm for 3 harm total, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Isn't this word already +3? Because it's magic or something?
The magic's just a property. It's not extra damage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so it is +3 damage currently. And then on a 10+, choose an effect. You gain the advantage, take +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter. You inflict terrible harm, +1 harm. You suffer less harm, -1 harm, or you force them where you want them.
Oh, can I force him more away from Logan?
Yes, you can do so. Great.
Heck yeah.
So, yeah, you roll 3 damage. Give me some flavor as to how you kick some ass here.
Oh, she like charges forward with this like stupidly large sword, and as it like sparks down on him, like this sparks of like glitter.
Yeah, you do so as you get flashes to your daydream of being a knight taking down the demon lord. As you manage this vicious slash against his chest, and he clutches his wound, just like black ooze seeping out of it. As he looks at you with just like this fury in his eyes. As he's looking significantly weakened as he says, "No, I can't lose like this. This can't be happening." As he manages to get 1 slice back on you with one of his claws, as that is going to currently do 2 harm back to you.
Oh, okay, got it.
Oh,
Can I
fuck.
jump in to protect her?
Yes, so go ahead and roll +tough to protect someone.
Okay, will do. 1 second. Protect someone, there it is. Okay, and this is actively going towards my sacred oath. So can I get a +1 on this?
Oh yeah. Yes, you can do so. By the way, what is the thing you're going without for your sacred oath? I don't think we
To
decided.
protect Pixie.
Yes, but I think with sacred oath, you need to forsake something. So what are you forsaking in order to like? Yeah. So for example, like you need to like you take a vow of silence, or like you refuse to eat anything but bread and water. What are you forsaking in order to?
Oh god.
How about something like like refuse to eat any any food that I haven't grown myself, or like refuse to like take my body with anything like that.
Great. So I'm gonna go very specifically. You cannot eat anything that you haven't personally grown. This would also include like any sort of like if someone has like a healing potion, anything like that, you wouldn't be able to consume anything like that.
That's
either.
fine. That's fine.
Cool. Yeah, that seems perfect. So you do get
You're not
+1.
allowed to drink water?
You have to distill it yourself. That's up to you. I would at least say it could be just food, but that's up to you.
There is rainwater and things like that. Okay,
Yeah,
so,
I'd say.
Okay.
so I also get Ancient Fighting Arts +1 whenever you roll to protect someone. So do I get a +2 to this?
+2 then, yeah.
Okay, wonderful. And I just type in 2 or +2 to the thing.
2, not +2.
Okay, cool. Submit. That's an advanced 6.
Great. On a 12,
Oh yeah.
choose an extra effect. So you do manage to protect for a pixie from all harm. You either suffer little harm, all impending danger is now focused on you. you inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
I would like for all attention to be focused on me.
Okay. As you charge in as the claw attack hits you instead. I believe, are you at 3 harm now?
I am at 1 harm, and if I take these 2 harms, then yeah, I will be.
Oh no, you only take 1 harm from this. Actually, no, because you didn't select that effect. So you take 2 harm from this. So you're currently at 3 harm as you're starting to look significantly weakened. That was a pretty bad scratch. As the shadow just like laughs out and says, "Fine, you'll be the first victim then." As it's baring its teeth at you, Stanley.
Can I use my shotgun?
Yes, same thing kicks some ass.
You just have a shotgun. What the fuck?
I have
Okay,
a shotgun.
Yeah, with the shotgun itself, I think we end up saying like you would have to
I
grab
can't use it at school, right?
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you can't use it at school. And like you know where the shotgun is. I will give it to you this time because I forgot to mention if you want weapons, you guys need to go to your houses beyond like your concealed weapons.
That's fair.
But I thought
I can use the butterfly knife instead.
Okay, go with the butterfly knife then.
Yeah.
Just next time,
That's
remember if
more
you want
fair.
to get guns specifically, yeah, you would need to
Yeah.
head to. All right, kick some ass.
He was gonna walk over there and try his best. And
A
fail.
failure. With a failure,
I'm gonna
you
use
get your
another luck.
Okay, now
God.
now it's a 12 again.
Why
By the
not?
way, what happens when you use up a luck point? I believe there's some special effect.
Oh, there is.
Whenever you use a luck point, what happens?
When you mark lucky trigger, when you spend luck, pick an aspect of the current situation. The keeper will tell you what other conspiracies that aspect on next to.
Okay. What aspect do you want?
I get 2 now because I use it twice, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Like, what aspects? I have no idea.
Well, for example, I think it would mean more of like the idea of like let's go with this. When you spend a point of luck, I'm gonna give you one of your connect the dots points back. And if you can't find something relevant in the current situation, then you can just spend it on connect the dots later.
Fair.
Yeah, because I feel like that makes more sense. I don't think this works as well for what I have planned. So you can just get a connect the dots point. And then these just remain
Cool.
between mysteries compared to your other connect the dots points. Awesome. So, yeah, you get a full success on that. With a 12 plus, you get to choose one of the effects here. Where is it? You gain the advantage, take +1 forward, or give +1 forward to someone else. Inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, force them where you want them.
Terrible harm.
Terrible harm. So that's two harm for your butterfly knife, or
Yeah, that's 2 now.
okay. And this is a non-magic weapon.
It is.
Okay, so unfortunately, that doesn't manage to totally pierce through his armor. He currently has 1 armor on him, so it's only 1 damage, but it's pretty good. That's still damage is damage. He's looking very, very weak.
I also wanna attack. Like I stayed at the back because I was quite scared, and I was also like trying to understand the creature, having never heard of it. But now that I've seen how damage works, I try to attack him with the dagger that I carry.
Great. Go ahead and
And
roll kick mass then.
Kick it, yeah. Okay. With tough, right?
Yep, plus tough.
Okay. Come on.
That is a failure.
No.
With the failure, you're gonna get your ass kicked then.
Maybe I should use a luck point as well.
God, guys,
Hey,
really
Don't
hard.
do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
But
You're
just
Let's
one.
go. reckless about
He
unless
used to, so
So
yeah, I'll
so-
use it.
You can use the
Because
luck
he
point.
has-
Okay.
Oh no!
Oh god.
go.
All right. You
I have a
spend
question. If they use a luck point, do they still get the experience for their failure?
No.
Okay, that's all.
Cool. So yeah, you use a luck point, and are you throwing the knife or just going in for a stab?
No, I'm throwing it.
You're throwing it. Okay. The fucking the knife ends up going wide and it ends up hitting the tree above as he just like laughs out. But as he's like moving towards you to strike you, the knife dislodges from the tree as it manages to hit him in the back.
That is fucking lucky. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Great. And then whenever you spend a point of luck, you discover something happening now, something related to something you're involved in years ago. I think we will get back to that probably next session. Yeah, I'm gonna put that down in my notes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we'll get back to that one as you maybe make some realizations maybe after the battle, just so I can. Yeah, I want to make sure that has enough detail, so I don't have to make everything up on the spot there. Cool. So yeah, but on a full success, same thing. Gain advantage, inflict terrible harm, suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
I'll go with terrible harm. I try to finish him since he's already damaged.
Okay. So yeah, it's currently 2 damage then, and a non-magical knife.
I actually have a magical dagger. That's what I
It is
need.
magical. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the magic actually ignores the armor, so you do manage to do 2 harm. As like the dagger is plunged into his back, he is just weakened as like he's just like taking a knee, just gasping out for air. As he takes a rock as he just flings it towards you, as you take 1 harm from this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's looking real down for the count here, but still just barely kicking.
Can I was Arlo drop the flower?
Yeah, so currently I think Logan's like he's having like Arlo just like stand behind him. The flower is in Arlo's hands though still.
I run up to Arlo. I need to use this.
Yeah.
I just snatch it out of his hand and I just run back. Do
You
they
do
see
so.
this?
Hmm?
Do they
Logan
see what
and
the fuck is happening?
Arlo seems pretty confused and is frantically looking around. Logan seems to have his eyes focused on the creature.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I don't look insane.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use magic, but I want to use this flower, which is like the bane of his fucking existence, and try to see if I can just snipe him.
Yeah, so yeah, just use the flower to take him down. Great, go ahead and roll use magic, and I'll give you a +1 on this because I really like that.
Okay. Please.
That
Oh.
is perfect. Okay. As you concentrate like magic on this flower, you begin to see the scene as you're suddenly like you can see the vision of Arlo and Logan just laughing as they walk home together. As Arlo just sees this really beautiful flower, he picks it for Logan, and as Logan takes it, he's just standing there, and both of them are just blushing, staring at each other.
Beauty.
Just
I should have.
Mm-hmm. As you can feel that energy just concentrated into the flower. Mandy, how do you want to do this?
Holy shit! Okay. Oh, damn it. But my magic. Oh. Okay, well, it's a good and bad
Lovely,
thing.
pretty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so basically what I want to do for my effect is banish a spirit or curse from a person, object, or place of inhabitants. This would be technically that, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate my magic into the flower, and it's going to I'm gonna say it's the magic takes form of like pink instead of black, but in exchange, the flower withers away and dies in her hands. But at the same time, she focuses this pink, basically love laser beam at this fucker, and he just like dissolves into like nothing. Care Bear laser, yeah.
Yeah, as this laser just fucking blasts this creature, the shadow just screams out, no, this can't be happening. As you can see Logan just give this smile as the creature begins to fade away into ash before fully disappearing. As you can see Logan just like he looks just absolutely winded. But he just has this like beaming dumb smile on his face.
As soon as like it's finally away and we can all kind of sense it's gone, I turn to Logan and I turn to Arlo. Just be gay. It's fine. Trust me. And as I say that, I just kind of wrap my arm around Pixie and give her a quick kiss on the cheek.
Yes, that's lovely. As that's happening, Logan's just giving this really embarrassed look as he just says, "I am so sorry about all of that. Just, I can't express enough. Thank you guys so much for everything you've done for me. I just feel so much lighter now." And as he gives just a light laugh to that, as he turns to Arlo as he says, "Hey, I should have asked this way earlier, honestly, but are you free sometime this weekend?" As Arlo says, "You mean like a date?" As Logan smiles and says, "Yeah, like a date."
No, I'm kidding.
Oh God! And
you.
as
Your mom's waiting for you at the hospital.
Yeah, you should probably.
as
Gonna
Logan
be
says,
very worried.
as Logan says, "Ah, shit," as he holds the hand of Arlo as both of them sprint off to the hospital, kind of giggling. As for right now, this seems like a really good stopping point. Do.
Are you sure?
Unless you guys had anything to finish off with, or
Is this the first time Peepo and Stanley have seen her do magic?
I guess we can finish off with that then. As yeah, you guys saw that fucking laser beam that Mandy just conjured up there.
And the flower dead.
Fuck was that?
So you're a witch.
I shrug.
You're a witch?
Yeah.
I have magics.
And I
Wait,
looked
can
at
you
Pixie.
teach that?
No. I mean,
Selfish.
yes and no.
Oh, well, okay.
So my sister's dating a witch. All right.
I could be dating worse.
This is
Okay.
true.
I guess that we wait to see. But
Surely
I
you'd
mean,
rather
your
someone who
sister
can
also
protect
just
me.
pulled out a whole magical weapon out of like a bunny corn.
yeah, that's
pendant.
normal. That's
That's normal.
yeah, I know she has that. Okay. Well, thank you for protecting Pixie, Andy. I appreciate it a lot.
Mandy's actually surprised at that. She just kind of gives an affirmative nod, and then she turns to Peepo. Okay, look, I can't exactly explain how to use magic well. It just kind of happens. It's just a lot of research into like whatever patron you want to follow and like herbs, medicine, depending on what you want to go into. I would suggest steering away from like blood magic or black magic. I mostly work with plants. As she's like holding this dead flower in her hand and then just kind of lets it fall onto the ground.
That's cool.
So like,
Yeah, but go ahead.
no, it's all good.
No, go ahead. I forgot what I was gonna say.
I simply refuse.
Cool.
So like, I'm okay with this. Like, listen, we don't get along the best, Mandy. And she's my sister, so just be good to her. And I swear to God, if you teach her any fucking magic, I'm gonna kill you.
Likewise.
Please keep her away from magic. Just please, fucking God, please, man.
I give Maddie a side eye when he mentions
No.
magic.
I kind of squint at that and I'm like, what's wrong with magic? I just saved your sister by using it. Did I not?
You did, yeah. And she doesn't need any more of it. Okay.
So you still don't like me?
Well, it's a process. It's a process.
Right.
We'll get there, I'm sure.
Look, I'm not gonna just fucking make your sister into a frog or some shit if that's what you're worried about. Okay, I actually
Frogs
really
are
like
cool.
your sister, and I wouldn't have protected her if I wasn't that case. So you need to take a chill pill.
She's so fucking chaotic. Can you imagine her with fucking magic? Can you imagine her?
I would fall in love with her even harder if she did.
Oh, fuck's sake. Alright.
They're just glaring at each other now. This is.
Oh god.
I'm
That's
just glad that
embarrassing.
we did alone.
No, that's cool though. After what happened today, no one is gonna say I'm crazy anymore.
Yeah, I suppose
I'm
you're right, mate.
vindicated.
Our club is actually useful.
I mean,
Who knew?
should we keep?
Wait,
this
did
under
any of you
wraps?
guys record any of that? Do we have
Heck,
proof that this happening?
Technically,
No.
with a ghost, but like that doesn't count.
What? Wait, so our only proof is the ghost?
Yeah, and he's just an old man who kind of just wants to pass.
Oh fuck. I mean,
That's
next
okay.
time we should grab a camera or something.
Well, I
One of
mean,
those,
Vindication,
those
though.
little, what do you call it, those like disposable cameras. We could get one of those or something.
well, I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like only certain people can see it. I don't know how we all managed to see it, but from what I saw with Arlo, it didn't work. He couldn't. He had no idea what the hell was going on. So I don't know if it would pick up on a camera. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try, but the main characteritis.
I guess
Even
we'll
you
find
can end this now. Kill
Okay.
us.
Can I go
But-
before we end? Can I go to the hospital and help this man move on? We can just say it happens.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Either conscience.
We'll kind of, yeah, it'll resolve between mysteries here as, yeah, you guys have successfully concluded your first mystery.
Ooh.
There's still a lot of lingering questions to find out here, like, why the fuck did all of that happen in the first place anyways? That was very strange, but at the end of every session, I get to ask the following question. So, did we conclude the current mystery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
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 Did we learn something new or important about the world?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And did we learn something new or important about one of the hunters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. 4 for 4. So if you get 3 or 4 of those questions that you answer yes to, everyone gets to mark 2 experience. Is
Yeah.
anyone at enough experience to level up?
With my sacred oath, yes, I will be.
Okay. Where's everyone else at in terms of experience? Because
Two.
I'm halfway
Um,
tempted to just say you just level up at the end of every. Yeah, 2. Did
Two
you
out of
only get those 2,
5.
Andy?
Yeah.
Oh man, you guys need to fail more.
It's Stanley. He's taking all the fail points.
Yeah,
Yeah,
come on,
so-
Sophie.
To explain for Twitch, we did like a test, and oh my god, I failed so much.
Just
It
so
was
all
so
of them.
bad.
Just all of them. God.
So bad.
Clearly, this is better for you, honestly, because you appear to be the only person to level up. So here, I'll just take a group's consensus right here. Then, I'll let you guys decide. Does everyone? Because we're only going to have about 5 sessions of this. Do we just want to level up once at the end of every session because we have so few sessions of this, or do we want to go with the original rules of only Stanley would level up at the end of this because he failed the most?
Fuck
I
it. Let's
think it
all
would be
level up.
so funny if only Stanley leveled up through the
Okay.
Wolf campaign.
1 vote for everyone. 1 vote for just Stanley.
I will
Only
never
Stanley
say
levels
that.
up.
I would go with the normal rules.
Normal rules. So
Oh,
just
it's up to
Stanley,
me.
Sophie.
Yeah. Let's go all in. Everyone levels up.
Everyone levels up. So Sophie, you're the tiebreaker here.
No, don't do this to me.
Nope, it's all you.
Oh. Oh man. Do I go?
You just want to flip a
comedy?
coin, high or low.
Oh no, wait. So, what do we get at next level up? Is it just like increased skills?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, basically at every level up, you can select one of your improvements. Improvements give you things like you can take an extra point in ability. So for you, you could pick like charm, cool, sharp, tough, or weird. You can take another move, which is very, very useful. You can take a move from another playbook, or you can gain an ally from all of this. And of course, the ally would then just be Logan or maybe Arlo.
Oh no, all in. Let's level up.
Yes!
I wanna
Yeah,
see level
there we go.
So we're just going to do that. Everyone's just going to level up at the end of every session. So all of you guys level up. So everyone can pick an improvement. And just pick that up over the course of the week. We'll talk more about that next week. So next week we're not going to have an actual session, but we will just have like, if all of you guys are still down for this, just a quick hour-long sort of thing where we just like talk about how things went, level you guys up, and then just kind of talk about like where you think things are going, theories, that kind of stuff. So I can steal your theories and make them the plot.
Perfect.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh god. But yeah, otherwise I hope you guys enjoyed. So first things first, need to do Charles, Sophie, and Lyra. Where can people find you guys?
On Instagram, with this exact username, lyra.ki, sorry, and that's it.
Mhm.
I'm also on Twitch, but I don't do anything. I just have an account, so.
Fair
Me too,
enough.
though.
Sophie
Uh,
and Charles.
I'm primarily on TikTok and Instagram under Artless People. And Charles.
And I do voices for Sophie's TikTok, so I'm there. Or Art Loves Papers TikTok rather.
Yep.
All right, lovely. And as for us on Horror and Harpy, you can check us out at instagram.com/horrorandharpy. We also have a Patreon if you really like what we do, patreon.com/horrorandharpy. We have different sort of tiers that you can possibly get some physical rewards out of, including stuff like little spell cards or homebrew magic items, all that sort of stuff, as well as access to all of the tokens and stuff we end up using for our campaigns. And then beyond that, Elliot, do you want to hop in here? When is Des Moines Con that we're going to be popping up at?
Elliot.
Hello. It's
Elliot
me,
and I will be there.
the faceless creature. So, me, Shivam, and a friend from our Lunar Nights campaign, Kate, will be at a little Comic-Con, a new Comic-Con called Des Moines Con, which is in Des Moines, Iowa. United States, unfortunately. And that is the weekend of the 21st and the 22nd. It's a little bit less than 2 weeks from now. We'll have a table there both days, and we're going to be hanging out, showing off our animation and the animation in progress, the Keepers of Order that we released in January, and selling some merch that me and Kate will have handmade, some D&D stuff. So if you want to hang out and say hi and you're in the area, it is a new con. It's rather cheap. It's run by the same people who run Twin Cities Comic-Con, and it's actually about doubled in size than they expected. So if you want like the big con experience with the small con prices, that's a great deal for you guys. Also say hi. We would love to see if we see one fan there who recognizes it. I think I might cry.
Absolutely.
Bless.
Disappearing.
Yeah, and
Bye,
last
Elliot.
thing, we do have a Discord, which Elliot popped up in chat with. Yeah. Otherwise, yeah. Well, once again, thank you guys so much for listening. And if you didn't catch all of this, it will be up on our YouTube in about a week.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Hey.
Bye-bye.